Hmm.
Usually that means the CMOS is, but
Not the CMOS. That stuff's really good for you.
yeah, the motherboard that old. It might just be. I just need.
It says it's live on my phone. WAMMBS. WAMMBS.
WAMMBS. It's WAMMBS.
WAMBin.
Yep. And the message has been sent. Oh my god, my mic is covered in hair and fur.
Yeah, just like all of our clothes.
Oh, is everything working? Where's the chat? My chat is
I don't know.
empty.
No, yours is not showing anything.
There's Hewan. One in the chat.
Restream said chat.
Yeah, I typed chat in. I guess it just sends as restream.
That's funny. Are you sure? We're doing it backwards this time.
Yeah, it's Baum. It's
Spamwa. Spamwa. Spamwa.
Fucking switch again.
Oh,
wait, what?
Test.
Test, 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 test.
Oh, the thing is just suddenly not really working.
Bum, bum, bum.
Test.
There we go. I guess because it was hanging, it wasn't working. It might be.
Donald Duck has officially been discharged from the Department of Defense. What the fuck was that?
Test.
Hello? But now 3 isn't doing anything. Oh, I lied. It is.
Test.
Big Thomas said spma.
I hear a lot of echo from Bird, but that's probably because your mic is semi-pointed at him right now.
No, it's from upstairs.
Okay, yeah, we're in. We're
It's
good.
It's playing upstairs.
What?
I'm fairly certain.
I was listening with it directly at my ear. I'm talking about from the phone.
Yeah. I think it was because while I was fiddling with it, his
You
capture
really
got
want.
doubled up.
So the problem is, if you have the mic like that, the way that he's looking, his voice will hit that mic as well. That's why you're both supposed to be.
What if I just do this the whole time? Does this work?
Maybe if we had something that didn't make that so inconvenient.
All right, we got 6 people watching.
Oh, how's everyone doing?
It's been a while.
Yeah, it's been a while.
We missed a week.
I feel like I'm rusty, like I'm a stone.
You forgot how to ride a bike?
Yeah. My bike is not ridden.
Do you want to have like some like back protection so you can lean back? Because you're all.
I don't want to lean back because then I feel like I get so comfy that I just I just space out. Yeah.
Okay.
I kind of want to lean forward and sort of sit up.
Well, last week, Bird and I went to Congaree National Park, and that's why we didn't do a stream.
Yeah, throw the pictures up on screen.
I'm not going to do that. I told the story for 40 minutes on a live stream on my own channel, so if anybody wants the full story, go watch that stream. But
we hiked.
Bird's got the shirt on right now, actually.
I do, yes.
That's the
Congaree National Park.
If you look up images of Congaree, it's always like a boardwalk with water
everywhere
right under it. And like that's what it looks like in the wintertime, apparently. We went during like a dry spell where that boardwalk is 10 feet off the ground and there ain't no water there.
Yeah.
But
It was cool.
It's a little disappointing because that looks kind of cool.
It looks
was
cool
cool.
regardless.
Yeah, it
It's
was cool.
And it made it so we could actually do hikes as opposed to...
Yeah, I would think ordinarily we
Water.
would not be able to do the hike to the back of the park and back that we did.
Oh my gosh, it's Donnie Cow Tools.
4 hours, nearly 10 miles round trip.
Hell yeah.
What did you do this week, Shade?
This week, I became a service technician.
Nice.
I work on cars. The oil changes and
Working
tire
on
rotations.
cars.
Yeah. The oil changes and tire rotations. All day,
Every day.
pretty much. There's some other like smaller things that they're having me do as well. And it seems like all the techs in there are kind of just like, yeah, come check out what I'm doing. You might as well.
Yeah.
So it's
Learn, study,
there's always something I can
become
just, like,
one
be
with the
watching.
machine, like
Yeah.
Ghost in the Shell.
Pretty much everything on a car is dumbed down to there's some fucking screws.
Yeah.
Take it out with a tool, and then remember how it came apart because you're gonna put it back together. And that's about it. That's how you work on cars.
Yep.
But
Don't ever lose your oil drain plug.
the tools are that's really bad. The tools are really where it's like the fucking complicated bit because there's like so many different tools to make jobs easier. Although at the same time, you can kind of just use a wrench for almost everything. It's just going to be really hard for
Yeah.
most things if you just use a wrench.
Power tools are God's gift to the earth.
Right. So we're using all kinds of things. Use this fucking like air.
Those are
gun,
pretty cool.
Air impact. Just fucking.
Yeah. Have you ever
Comes
seen Lightning McQueen? You know, in that one race where they all go.
Whoa,
That's what
That's
you're doing.
one race.
Yeah, that one. The Piston Cup.
All races are equal. Also, I'll power your tool. These are
Piston
just
Cup
thoughts
is the
that
one that
passed
matters.
through my head as you were speaking.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Piston? Honda?
Piston Cup.
That's his name, right?
I've never been pissed.
His name is Piston Honda, right?
Who?
The Street Fighter character, Honda?
No.
What's his name?
It's E Honda, so it's got to be. I think it's like
E-Honda.
Edward or something.
Shit. I feel like Piston Honda's the name of a character in something.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm looking at Bird's beers and they look sweaty.
Yeah, because it's
They
not
just
that
came out of
cold
the
in here.
fridge.
It's
Yeah.
like it's they're going from fucking the fridge, which was apparently at 32 according to the thermometer I just put in there. I was putting it in there because we thought that it was not cooling shit down enough, but that's saying we're like
It's below freezing.
Yeah, so I'm like, I don't know if the thermometer is wrong or if it's just like super frozen near the top of the fridge and then just not at the bottom or what.
Why did you
Can't
think it
figure that
wasn't
out.
getting things cold enough?
Because some of the stuff that's near the bottom doesn't feel like refrigerator cold.
Okay.
Piston
Like,
Honda is
little
punch
door.
out.
I can't figure out.
Piston
I
Honda's
put
Punch-Out.
I put a bag of barbecue in there last night and I cannot find it.
How big of a bag of barbecue?
Not
like a
not
sandwich
large,
bag.
like a regular size, like a quart bag with a sandwich size amount of barbecue
Yeah,
in
you
it.
gotta find your barbecue
I
sauce.
can't fucking find it. I was like, no, not sauce, just barbecue.
pulled pork.
Like pulled pork.
Oh, like a
barbecue.
sandwich.
No,
Not on
just
a
pulled
sandwich.
pork.
It was
Okay,
only
the
a
stuff
bag of
inside.
pulled pork.
The stuff inside the fucking
Yes. And it is nowhere to be found in the refrigerator, and I'm deeply confused about it. I literally searched.
use that.
I don't know. Maybe it fell out in the car. I didn't check the car, but
No.
I don't know how that would happen.
That's not good.
I also, in most of my spare time, have been playing Phantasy Star Online.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, which we also haven't played in
Piston
3
Hondas
weeks.
from Punch Out. Thank you,
Yeah,
Pedro.
way to be
Henrique.
late to the party.
Yeah, we both said it.
I probably didn't understand what the fuck you were saying.
Yeah, I've been playing a lot of PSO. I'm in ultimate difficulty now. I think I'm level
Damn.
like 113.
Damn.
Yeah, so once it was like a real slog to get to level 80, and then as soon as I got to level 80 and I was able to like jump into ultimate, I tried it by myself and it was completely impossible. But then I was like, all right, I'll just leech off of somebody. So I started joining parties that are running Ultimate. It's like everyone's like level 150.
Is that the cap?
No, it's 200. But
Okay.
I would just be in there and people would just be like mowing all the enemies down in like a second, and I would get so much experience
Nice.
that I went up to where I am now within like only maybe 10 hours. It took me like 40, maybe 50 hours to get to 80.
You've been playing the fuck out of PSO.
Yeah.
You gotta stream that shit.
Yeah.
There's a dude called Void Money who streams PSO every few days, but he only gets like 3 to 5 viewers.
So I've been
You
watching.
gotta team up with that guy.
I've been watching Section Skyline.
He's around the same level as you.
on
actually.
Sunday, on Twitch and YouTube. But I watch him on Twitch because every time I try to watch him on YouTube, the YouTube player like fucks up.
YouTube's streaming is nowhere near as good as Twitch. Which is funny, all of our audience tends to be YouTube focused, but like the Twitch stream is legitimately better.
But there is a Phantasy Star streamer named Pizza Maid who actually gets like pretty solid views. She's averaging like 50 per stream.
Damn.
Does she have pizza?
So she wears like a hat that's like a pineapple.
Okay.
And I guess and then she has a tie. So she's a VTuber, right?
Everyone's favorite pizza topping, pineapple.
Yeah. I like pineapple on pizza.
Okay.
Can't say I'm a fan.
Yeah, so
but I don't like ham anyway. So
her VTuber is the girl from Phantasy Star 2 or 4 maybe, that has like the yellow outfit with the fucking pauldrons. But she has like a pizza tie and then like a little robot off to the side that's a pizza oven.
Pauldrons
is that her mag?
Shoulder pads, right? Okay.
No, she said that it was like her mecha. Like originally her character was like a mecha pilot.
And she piloted the pizza oven?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Oh shit, speaking of mag, we got to record our second monthly podcast.
Yeah.
It's time.
Yeah.
We should do that like tonight or something.
If I have the capacity for it tonight.
You haven't even started drinking. I think you'll be fine. Or maybe you have
capacity
started drinking.
I'm talking about.
Okay.
We'll see.
It's
the magazine capacity. You need to have enough bullets left in the chamber.
I mean, I need to go to bed by like fucking 11 to work at 8.
Yep.
Did your hours change or?
Yeah, they go in earlier.
I see. Well, then we should probably start whamsing it because it's already
It's time to whams it up.
18.
I don't even know what time it is because the fucking computer says it's
8:18.
It's 11:37. You should go to bed.
Yeah, it's 11:37 p.m.
18.
I think it's 11:37.
8:18.
Anyway, we'll do a 3 count. 3, 2, 1.
WAMMBS.
This is our names.
No, those are our
That's our
patrons.
names. This is Shade over here. This is Bird over here. We got Trixie in the corner.
Hey, somehow I've become a regular,
Yeah.
but I will disappear for the manga section because I didn't read it.
There you go. And these names are our lovely patrons who have decided to support us. We've got Harry May, Hewan, Gary Always, Duncan 264, Last Thesis, and the
What
artist
should we
formerly
do
known
our
as Drew.
second mags about?
We had said the Chow Garden.
Oh yeah. Do you want to just do another PSO episode? The monthly Fantasy Star Online podcast. Or we can do a movie since it is called Movies and Games.
We could do a movie.
And we haven't done a movie.
I don't know what movie I feel strongly enough about. Like movies was thrown on there as like people care about movies. So
Just not us.
Let's all go see Supergirl.
I don't give a fuck about movies.
Well,
so
it would be interesting then
I like
to
Speed
take
Racer
a movie
and
that people
Ponyo.
people probably care about, and then we watch it, and it's from the perspective of somebody that doesn't really know what the hell they're talking about.
We went and saw Utna. That was in a movie theater.
True. I also already released a video about it, and Shade hasn't seen it.
I did watch it.
The Utna movie?
No, not the movie.
Okay.
The video.
Oh, the video. Okay. Dope.
Thank
Anyway, you for watching it.
This week we're talking about the
anime.
Needy Girl Overdose.
Yeah, Needy Girl Overdose. Kind of a strange one.
Yep.
The manga is Ichi the Witch.
I loved it. It was great.
potentially an up and coming popular anime. I'm anticipating that it'll be an anime before very long. Like
it's gonna look great.
I think like late next year, maybe even.
I'm probably gonna catch up on it because I read 10 more chapters than I was supposed to.
Yeah, it ends up being a fun time. We'll get into that later. So the music that we listened to was
Sonic Temple by The Cult.
Yeah. Got like a very, very classic rock album cover.
It is very classic rock.
Here it is right there. That's the album cover. And then for the beer, what do we have here? What is it? What do they call it? Steel Hands?
Yeah, so this was near Congaree where we went. They had $9 six packs and 6 different beers. So I was like, oh, WAMMBS, cool. So I just got them all.
Yeah, so it's more than our usual 4. It's got 6 in this pack here.
They're all pretty low alcohol too.
Y'all kind of just came home with just like a pallet of
2 cases
beers.
of beer. Yeah,
we'll tell the story when we get there.
I was just like, I looked at the table and I just saw like a pallet of beers and I was like, oh, that's just normal behavior from them. And then you said it's for WAMMBS and I was like, we're not gonna drink a pallet of beer on WAMMBS.
Chat, tell us what we should cover on Mags.
Yeah, as we continue. The hearing it upstairs is throwing me off.
Sorry.
Me too.
And then the snack. What do we have here? We got some
Beaver Nuggets.
Beaver Nuggets.
Buc-ee's.
Yeah, I saw these for the first time a moment ago when I walked out here and I saw them on the table. I was like, "What in the fuck are these?"
I think they're corn puffs. I'm not 100% on what they actually are.
Okay, I thought
They're
they kind of
Beaver
looked
Nuggets.
like. I think they look like grubs.
They do.
They do. Yeah.
They kind of.
We also have the candied pecans that we didn't finish, so I figured we'd throw that in too.
Sure. They're great. Buc-ee's is awesome.
Pecan.
Pecan.
Pecan. It ain't pecan.
Backrooms, we did not see Backrooms. But this is something has to be something we could film tonight. Think about like a classic movie you care about, not like some
Do we
new
have to film it
fucking
tonight?
trendy
It could be
shit.
tomorrow.
I'm just saying, we're not gonna
get
go
it
see
done.
the Backrooms to
Go
do a
watch
fucking
Minions
Mags
and
on it.
Monsters.
Yeah, I'm not gonna go to a theater.
No, we're not gonna pay
Oh.
money to make money. That's too much.
Well, I've already spent.
We'd spend more seeing the film than we would make talking
Well,
about it.
I think WAMMBS is currently still like negative 270 or something.
Pedro, I have
Probably
no
more than
idea
that.
what Minions and Monsters is.
actually, yeah.
I've never even heard of
It's
that.
the Despicable Me, the Minions. It's a new Minions
and
movie.
Monsters?
Yeah, there's monsters.
Yes.
Oh, fucking Jesus
But apparently,
Christ.
it's the first Despicable Me line movie that has a positive Rotten Tomatoes.
I have only seen the first one because Bird showed it to me, and I don't remember a single thing except for the montage.
Yeah, that's fair, actually. Yeah, I've seen, I think, the first 3 of them. At least the first 2 for sure. I saw the Minions movie, and I don't think I've seen any other
I'm
Minions
actually going to go
movies.
turn that down because now it's throwing me off.
Yeah.
I didn't realize how loud it was.
Like, yeah, I've just been hearing it all the time. I was like, man, it's really echoing up there.
But I've heard the Wendy's meal for the Minions movie is pretty good.
What does it consist of?
There's like a banana frosty. I don't know what the food is. I just
Banana.
banana.
Did you say banana?
Banana.
You know they're making a Banana 10th anniversary special soon.
I don't know what banana is.
It's a cat that's a banana.
Oh, banana. Okay, sure.
Yeah.
So that might be the first thing that comes to
anime.
your mind when you hear banana. The first thing that comes to my mind is
Because he said it banana.
banana,
This bitch and gun. I quote that all the time.
It's actually the first time I've heard someone who isn't B quote that.
Yeah. No, fucking Power
fucking love
Thirst
Power
lives
Thirst.
in my mind rent fucking free.
it was the other day. I was watching the PSO stream and fucking. So, what did they say? It was in Pizza Made's stream. Somebody was like claiming that their audience was their kids or something like that. I don't know, something weird. And then somebody asked how many babies they had, and somebody said 400 babies. And I was like, oh, he said the 400 babies. Anyway, we can move on
Power
here
spawning.
to the anime.
All right. Show truly begins.
All right, I need that all done.
Wait,
in
were you doing the
post-production.
PSO flying through space to get into a
No,
level?
I was thinking of it more as like when you're in a movie theater and you're doing like the fucking
The
roller coaster?
and
Hell
like
yeah.
the popcorn goes poof,
We should go to Regal and have that experience.
These
do
are
you
facts.
do you put your hands up like you're actually on a roller coaster? when that
That's the
happens?
only right way.
I do that. I do it
Do your hands go up into the projector?
sometimes. Yeah.
Anyway, 3, 2, 1.
WAMMBS.
We're moving into the anime. Boom, 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 boom. And I have a fucking little picture this time. It's actually really small, but
It is quite small.
yeah,
Just
we're
like
talking
my affection for this show.
about, yeah, Needy Girl Overdose here.
Also known as Needy Streamer Overdose.
But you won't hear us talk about it unless you first like, comment, and subscribe. Comment WAMMBS and subscribe to our Patreon where we talk about movies and games called Mags These People Did.
Yeah,
Name
you get
them.
these people.
Name them.
Ari May or Ari May,
Aorime.
Gary Always, Duncan 264, Last Thesis, and Drew.
Hell
and
yeah.
if you subscribe to the Patreon, I'll say your name too, and you'll be brought up on the screen like this.
That was a rhyme.
At
Nice.
some point, maybe I'll make it into a fucking rap song. We'll see.
Can you imagine
Aorime, he
if
won.
one of
Gary
the
Always Duncan.
Can you imagine if one of the streamers from Needy Girl Overdose mentioned a name on their stream? People would lose their minds. People
they
would
probably,
explode
like,
and die.
Simultaneously shit, piss, cum,
Stab
explode
someone.
out of their nose and eyes.
Shade, can you explain this anime?
No. So it's definitely just a like somebody who's got like a really doomer mentality on like the cult of personality of streamers and acting as if it's like some kind of new issue, like it's not just the same fucking shit that all
Yeah.
celebrities have been doing since the dawn of time. It's really preachy.
Did this show make you feel
but-
old? It made me feel old.
I don't know if maybe feel
Preachy
old,
is a
but
great word.
yeah, it's really preachy. I was just like, okay, man, I fucking get it. I could have read this as like a paper,
A
not as
blog
an
post,
anime.
right?
Yeah.
Isn't it more of a blog post than an
I was
anime?
like, this
I
is
kept
just
saying
somebody
that.
on like a Twitter rant and somebody animated it.
It's,
anyway,
it's the culling
what
games
do we-
being explained, but every
Oh,
episode,
Yeah.
No.
What do we rate it out of 10?
like 2.
Okay, we got.
You
2.
said
How
it
about
was
you?
a 1 at one point.
Sure, then it's I don't know. It looks cool.
Okay,
so you're
a
not
2,
fucking with it at
2
all.
because
Not
visuals
really.
give
It's
it
incredibly
Yeah.
boring.
You don't want a season 2. I don't even
I
know.
don't-
Lord have
I don't know if
mercy.
we've watched like the whole. If we watch the whole thing, does it complete the story? I don't know. I don't know anything
I
about it
heard,
beyond
I
the
saw
3
a
episodes.
list, an article that was like, Needy Girl Overdose's ending is exactly what people need to feel good in the internet age. And I was just like, I'm pretty sure I can
That's-
predict what it is because this whole show is,
I want to say like a 5.
I wouldn't even say it's demonizing streamers, but I think like if I'm judging it
Maybe
in
a
terms of
4.
its quality, I'd give it a 6, but in terms of my personal enjoyment, like a 4 or a 5. Yeah.
Yeah, because it's like on the one hand, the visuals are cool. I like what's going
Yeah.
on. It's interesting and it's very ADHD. It's just fucking shit's just going on.
Yeah.
It's
So I was- the
too
whole time I was-
ADHD for
The whole
me.
time I was sitting there like
Which is
this,
crazy.
I was just like, what am I seeing?
Who gives a shit?
kinda
Who gives
cool.
a fuck?
Yeah, and then I'm reading the text and I go, what the fuck are you talking about? What is the plot? What's going on here?
What is the plot is a great question.
Yeah. I was just like, I don't know what I'm supposed to be following here because it basically is just like, okay, so we've got some streamers and they're doing a showcase, and then it's just, here's my fucking psychological diatribe
Yeah.
of the social fucking.
I was so
bullshit.
because it says they're streamers right off the bat. I was like, okay, VTubers, whatever. And then the second episode, I
they're
kind of
definitely
just
idols.
yeah. But the second episode, I was like, wait, are they VTubers or are
Yeah.
these real people
They're
that we're
definitely-
They
seeing?
seem to be
Idols.
doing live stage shows more than anything else. So, like,
Yeah.
are they? Is it that they stream their
And-
stage shows, or is that a metaphor?
Yeah, I think maybe it could be a metaphor, but I think maybe it's just live streams in Japan are kind of different than they are in America. But like,
Maybe.
because I don't know, maybe there are fucking
It
people dressing up
definitely
as
was
like,
confusing if
pop
they were
stars and
how,
streaming it
like
on-
what was literal and what wasn't, because the visuals are so abstract that
Yeah.
it feels like the whole show is a metaphor and like none of it's really happening. Like
yeah.
there's too little grounding in reality to feel like you are in anything other than someone's head,
Right.
which is the writer of the show.
Which it's like, yeah, so there's only like a handful of times where we actually see a streamer in a bedroom in front of a computer,
Yeah.
and it's like that's what most of streaming is.
Yeah.
And Yeah, if it's metaphorical, where it's like when you hit the live button like we are right now, like, oh, I've got fucking 14 people sitting there in foldable chairs staring at me, then it's like, yeah, that's kind of how it could feel in my head if I really think about it.
Yeah, you got Hewon over there. You got Gary Always right there.
We got like
Pedro Enrique.
We got like the 6 lurkers that have never said anything right there.
Maybe they're bots. Cow Tools playing fucking instruments in the background.
Which actually, this seems like a kind of a rad crowd. I'm liking what I'm seeing. Maybe turn the lights up. But
let's get some movement.
Yeah, it's really hard to tell if that's what's going on.
You know what? That brings me to a question for both of you. Bird first. How relatable was this to you as a streamer?
Not
Not even slightly.
So I think the only people that could relate to it are like PewDiePie, who doesn't stream.
So okay, here's the thing. As I was watching this, I've been a streamer. I've been an internet micro celebrity for a time, and my feelings on this were everything they're saying is 100% correct, but it's also like not a story. It's really just like somebody making social observations, and like to me, this show is for VTubers. Like, if you are actually like a cute girl who streams on the internet, this show probably would mean a lot to you.
Pizza Maid would probably like this show.
Maybe. I'll go ask Pizza Maid, but she is like, I don't know. She doesn't seem like an anime. She's 41 or 42.
Yeah, definitely. Like that's the other thing. You have to be. This show is for young people. This show is for people who haven't thought about any of this shit.
Streamer shit.
Like, because it's all conclusions that, like, not only have I come to, they're passe. And you kind of indicated that earlier. You were like, you said they're bringing it up like it's new news. And it's
it's like, dude, fucking, what do you think most of Nirvana was talking about? What do you think?
I
the
think
song Cult of Personalities from like the 80s.
Yeah.
Apparently there is a Yuri anime, which their theme is Breed by Nirvana.
Oh,
yeah, I sent you a video of that. I don't know if you saw that, but
you did. Oh.
Yeah, actually, Dave Grohl did like an interview where he was like giving his blessing to the show.
That's what the fuck?
Yeah.
Okay, interesting.
Oh yeah.
Anyway,
what anime? What's the anime?
I don't know what it was called. All I saw was just Breed or In Breed.
It's by Aniplex.
In Bloom, you mean?
No, it is Breed.
Okay.
It's Breed. Hang on, I'm
just not called In Breed.
Aniplex.
Yeah. Aniplex.
That's just Sony's animation division. Yeah, Needy Girl Overdose, like, it feels like
the guy she was interested in wasn't a guy at all.
Okay, yeah, that's a really popular manga that's about to have an adaptation.
Yeah, there you go. And it's using Nirvana. And
yeah, the only trans boy I know gave it a strong recommendation, so it's trans approved. I wasn't sure based on the title if it was going to be like weird about trans stuff.
What a title.
Yeah.
But the show was really strange. And so like one of the things that I brought up, and it's hard to even go on like a moment to moment breakdown of this,
we're not
because I don't know I don't remember any of it.
I don't really
know what the fuck happened.
The first episode is basically a long rant about what being a streamer is like from the most cynical perspective possible. The second episode is like a streamer battle between the most popular streamer and the second most popular group streamers who
Karamazov.
are like,
which it also like
I didn't even remember
the main character.
I just thought it was a weird name for a streaming group.
Yeah.
The main character gets some sort of moments throughout. Like the main character, the small time streamer, where you see like
so the dark haired girl is the main character.
The dark and light hair. Well, so there's the dark haired girl who is the popular streamer, and then there's the girl who was in like the Idol Club or whatever. And I think they're both the main character.
I couldn't keep track of who's who and what's their relationships.
Yeah, so because
I didn't know who was the real life version of streamers, and like I thought at first that the two-tone hair girl was the real life version of the idol who's popular on the internet.
The idol that's popular has just the black hair, and
she's the one who beats the crap out of him.
She's in love with like the shadow person, which is like the player character in the game that this adapts.
Man, I didn't give a fuck about the story in this shit.
But, there's some moments where like that the main character girl gets like essayed by her boyfriend and stuff. And a lot of like drug use.
All the dark things that could happen to a person happen in this.
Yeah,
it's
very
extremely cynical.
And I didn't know anything about the show at all. I just knew the title. So when I heard Needy Girl Overdose, I was like, okay, it's gonna be some kind of like weird, cute
By the way,
slap.
the title is so appropriate. This
Yeah.
was an overdose of Needy Girl.
Yeah.
Fucking
and then I watched
media.
it and I was just like, whoa, this is not what I was expecting at all.
Yeah.
It's just like a super dark fucking rant.
This show felt like it was by Needy Girl for Needy Girl to me.
But yeah. So what I was bringing up is the fact that at the end of the first 3 episodes, there's like a credit roll that feels more like a movie. And I was like, okay, what's the deal with that? And then when I looked it up, the first 3 episodes were actually like a theatrical release. So I'm like,
Oh shit.
what if the 3 episode test kind of fails us here because the directing is like wildly different for the first 3 episodes in like some kind of dumb like broadcasting choice where they decided to just make a movie and then like make that the first 3 episodes, and then the rest of the anime is like more
Normal.
watchable.
Yeah.
Because like if you watch the first 3 episodes as like a movie, you probably just sit there going, "Whoa, dude,
Bird, why
That's
are you
some
like off
fucking
camera? What's
shit."
going on?
he's slowly slinking that way."
Let me move out. Let me fix it.
But yeah. So anyway, I didn't.
Well, now I gotta slink that way.
Slink.
And this puts me right on the fucking. You gotta come this way. 'Cause there's like a bar right
Yeah,
here.
move your whole
I can't
shit.
sit any more that way. We're fucking angling the camera mid video. It sounds like a non-porn version of Metamorphosis, like the actual like.
No, there's a manga called Metamorphosis. And that's about this. It's actually not that similar, but it would appeal to the same people.
Metamorphosis.
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 What the fuck is this?
Metamorphosis.
Shade's doing some Zoomer shit I don't
It's fucking
understand.
Playboy Cardi.
Definitely some Zoomer shit I don't understand. Metamorphosis is an infamous porn manga about a girl who gets into just sex and then like ruins her life on drugs and shit and like dies at the end.
Oh.
This is similar in that it's very cynical and it's clearly like it's meant to be a very dark lens into like here's the kind of stuff, like here's the darkest version of a streamer story. Here's like all of the trauma and abuse that might lead one to this type of lifestyle. Here's all the trauma and abuse you undergo when you're in this lifestyle. And like the main character streamer is like she understands it all, so she's very heady about it. It's rare that I would say this. This anime is too cerebral. It's too thoughtful. It's too much intellectualizing.
Yeah.
Like there's no fucking plot. It's literally
So actually,
just
and this is-
intellectualizing about society.
This actually makes
We
me
live in
super
one.
pissed off.
Yes.
And this is where my mind
It is
just
a
went.
very we live in a society anime.
You remember Ore Emo?
Yeah.
To
Are
a
you
decent
already
amount.
halfway through those 3 beers? Can I have
You can
pass
have
me
those.
pass me a beer there?
You can't have me say something that is so controversial on
Yet so
today's
brave.
internet, and then make me stop mid sentence. So you remember Ore Emo?
Yeah.
We all
I don't.
all the old heads.
Ore Emo
know,
is one of the
that,
most legendary anime ever made.
Yeah, all the anime old heads, which I consider myself because I started watching anime
We're old heads.
too young.
Too young.
Too young for my generation. Yeah, I watched Ore Emo. One of the characters, you remember the goth girl?
Yeah.
She had
Kuroneko.
yeah, her whole thing was that she had like an overly fucking complex novel of a manga that she wanted adapted into an anime, and they were
She's
like, we can't.
Chunibyo. That's her
Yeah.
thing. Is that
Yeah.
the middle school syndrome
This
where you
this
think you're
anime
really
feels
special?
like it was made by her. Like she fucking directed this.
It is a very Chuni anime for sure.
Yeah. And it's like, bro, this is just a book. Fucking leave me alone with the animation.
It's not
Leave me
even-
alone.
It's not even a book. It's a fucking encyclopedia. Like it really is a blog post. It's like the writer ruminating about what society like. This feels like it was either written by an actual VTuber who's very depressed, or by someone who is a huge fan of streamers who like I recognize the struggle and I'm gonna put it into words.
Yeah, as much as we have no fucking clue anything about Needy Girl Overdose, it is a visual novel.
Yes.
And,
Needy Streamer Overdose.
I have no idea what the visual novel is like.
Apparently, Needy Girl Overdose is one of the endings of Needy Streamer Overdose.
Yeah. So
I hate
It
visual
could just be that
novels.
maybe
Fate's the only good one.
they just adapted it too much like a visual novel. Like it's just too novel. Like they
It's
could have
very-
they needed to make it more.
Well, and that's
like
the
an
thing, right?
anime.
Like with visual novels and light novels, I think a big part of what they do and what their appeal is that they're for people like us who have a powerful internal monologue and think too much and rationalize things a lot. And particularly if you're like, because like a lot of people who are autistic and dissociative, they go off into their own mind and they think about society a lot. And they come up with lots of like philosophical ideas about the mechanisms of society and shit like that. And like, I'm one of those people. So I appreciate it. I get it. When I was a teenager, this was my kind of show.
If I would have been really cool as like somebody who's fucking.
It's very
depressed
Shaft-like,
and-
which I thought
That's
you were
the
going to
same
mention.
one that did that to me.
Yeah, maybe there's something.
If
Did
you
drop
were
this pack or something.
I don't think so.
if you were an otaku in the late 2000s, you probably watched anime by Studio Shaft, led by Akiyuki Shinbo.
Oh yeah, we were gonna talk about Shinbo.
Yeah. Shinbo has a really trippy style. I've got a whole series of videos about Shinbo in the 90s before he became a part of Shaft.
Studio
And, like,
Shaft is the one that has Samuel L. Jackson in a lot of them, right?
What? What?
He's Shaft, the character Shaft.
In
From the
what?
old
Shaft.
the show Shaft. It was from the 80s or 70s or something.
Yeah,
It's how he first got
totally lost.
famous. No, Studio Shaft are known for trippy otaku-oriented shows. Their biggest one being the Monogatari series. And ever since then, the shows they've done have been very like that. And this is very much in the vein of Monogatari in that it's like a very limited cast and it's rambly as fuck. It's characters talking about society, talking about psychology.
Which I should say,
Yeah.
I like me a Shinbo show. I actually can't fucking watch the Monogatari series. I've tried.
Yeah. Which he
I've
didn't
tried
really
to
direct,
watch. No.
but-
And it's probably because he didn't direct it.
Yeah.
Because the other ones that he's done, I go, haha, funny,
Like
silly,
Penny Pony
random-
Dash.
Yeah, Penny Pony Dash, Arakawa Under the Bridge.
Which even those he
Sarnaz
did
Zetsubo Sensei.
ever since. So the thing about Shinbo is that he didn't really direct like
Hidamari sketch.
anything for Shaft. He's just like the leader of Shaft. Like he
Yeah.
taught them all how to do an anime, and then every show is like everyone who works there put their own
And
marks on it.
The thing
kinda
is that I think most people would argue that the Monogatari series is the best out of all the things that I just described.
I would highly disagree, but yeah, you're right. Most people
I
would say
do
that.
really like Hidamari sketch. I think it's just really cute. It's a good
Yeah.
vibe. And I like Arakawa Under the Bridge was really funny. I think Penny
X-Bridge.
Pony Dash probably isn't as funny as I remember it.
No, it's a classic.
And
It's
Sarnaz
good
Zetsubo Sensei is
Amazing.
probably a lot more fucking lecherous than I remember. But
yeah.
they are still like, it's just interesting ass shit from
Zetsubo
back in the
Sensei has
day.
its tongue so far in its cheek that like
I think that's the only one I've seen.
which that's what's missing from this show is it doesn't have any cheekiness. It's just so fucking serious about itself.
It's jaded.
It's insanely
Yeah.
jaded and cynical, but in that way that like I'm old, so it makes sense for me to feel jaded and cynical, but I'm jaded and cynical about jaded cynicism. So this show for me makes me feel like, oh yeah, I remember being 19. I remember thinking I knew everything and like, oh, society is fucking deep, bro. But it, like now I'm like, yeah, all of this is fucking, I'm over it. Like all this shit that's making these characters depressed, I got over all this shit. I'm
maybe
happy.
maybe we're just too old for it.
And too happy. We're not like
Yeah.
depressed 19-year-olds. Which this show is for a depressed 19-year-old
Maybe
trying
it's
to
really good
be an
if you're a
internet
depressed
celebrity.
19-year-old.
I really think
there you
so.
go.
I think this show has like I can
Which
easily
also-
picture somebody who
actually-
this show would be perfect for.
And we never get any of the characters' ages, I don't think. But the big star, part of like the thing is that she is older and should be falling off, but isn't, and everyone else is like coming for the throne. And I thought in my head, I was
Come
like,
up and get mad.
I was like, what streamer can relate to that? There fucking isn't one. All the big streamers haven't been doing it
yeah.
for that long in the scheme of streaming. Like when I think about like,
Like Ninja probably went through it.
yeah,
He's
but
still
he's
a thing?
long
I
gone.
think anybody who has been a streamer can relate to a lot of what this show. I literally relate to everything the first episode said. Like
Yeah.
every single thing it
You know
says
what?
about
Actually,
how an
Ninja
audience
might
responds.
be the best. Yeah, Ninja
Yeah.
might be the best example.
Like it wasn't.
It was
hard
all downhill
to relate
after
to.
I'm not seeing enough movement.
It's just a concern of like it doesn't feel like a story. It feels like somebody describing what happens to you when you're a streamer, and I'm like, yeah, I know, I went through all this, but like, are we gonna tell a story about it, or are we just gonna explain it? You know, that's why it feels more like a blog post than an anime.
It's not like So I was just thinking about though who would be. Like, who is that, like a real life example?
Traumatized 19-year-old women who stream on the
internet. who can relate to that. And
Guargura would like this anime. Like,
but Guargura, their career wasn't that long.
It doesn't matter. These characters are young as shit in this show. Like, they haven't been famous
the
for
implication
long.
Is that the one that is the at the top
Angel,
has been doing it for a long time. Like,
I mean, a long time in streamer
like
terms is 5 years would be a long time to be a streamer.
Yeah, the ninja.
I suppose. Well, no, because Ninja did it for actually
you ever
a while.
heard the phrase
That's why I was saying he's probably the best
of fame. Like,
probably the best example for Ninja because he actually started streaming Halo in like 2012.
Damn.
Wow.
And he hit his like height in I think it was 2017. When he streamed with Drake with Fortnite, whenever Fortnite came out, which I think was 2016. Yeah, the Drake stream was his biggest stream, which had like
reaction doing that killed me.
Fortnite.
The Drake stream had, which I think it was actually. I think it was actually he streamed with Drake. He streamed with Drake, and then Drake got off, and then he streamed with like this football player guy that I don't know the name of. But it was a big.
Kelce.
Was it? No.
Can we wrap up Needy Girl Overdose as fast as possible?
I'm fucking saying something here. I'm talking about Ninja. I'm talking about a real streamer now. Some streamer lore. We got Ninja who did the big fucking stream, and then he fumbled in New York because they had him do the ball dropping in New York for
My
New Year's
balls
Eve.
Dropped when I was 12.
And
just like Landon. Where is Landon?
Where is
in
fucking
Japan.
Landon?
Oh, already?
Kai Cenat hasn't been a big ass streamer for long enough. He has been streaming for a while, yes, but his
But this show is for Kai Cenat. This show is for Kai Cenat.
Kai doesn't seem depressed.
No, and he's actually doing. He's still doing really well, but he's still like the number.
Angel doesn't seem depressed.
I think Kai Cenat's still like the number 2 streamer. Like,
actually, that's the weirdest thing about this show is that like the main characters are incredibly famous while being cynical as fuck, which is usually like an alternative. Like, the funny thing, you comparing it to Nirvana is actually pretty good comparison. Like, that's the one time in culture that like the most famous people were the most depressed, like evident, like singing about depression type shit.
Anyway, yeah, we can wrap up Needy, but at the same time, also, Bird, you haven't said shit. What do you feel? What do you really feel about this?
He hated
it. I really didn't like it. There's a lot of nothing going on with some cool visuals occasionally. It's funny that the second highest streamer group is named after the brothers Karamazov, but that's about my enjoyment of it.
Fucking Dost.
Yeah.
What?
Dostoevsky. He wrote that book.
Okay, sorry. I never heard someone refer to him as Dost.
It's a Shirobako joke. But yeah, you like begged to not watch more of this.
Yeah.
Bird hated the first episode and was like, please don't put me through more of this.
I will say, after the first episode concluded, right, Soul and I looked at each other and kind of went, what the hell did we just watch? Right? And then the second episode was when like the main character was like fucking going through all the bullshit, and we were just like, okay, that's interesting, I suppose. And then episode 3 is about like them
meeting. Karamazov and K Angel meeting and doing kind of a show together.
A lot of it is the backstory of like the super popular girl and her like
her mom and dad hate her. Maybe she killed her mom. I don't know if she actually killed her mom. Her grandma talks to her about reincarnation.
Yeah.
She needs sleeping pills and antipsychotics.
It's fucking wild.
You managed to honestly get more of the actual details of the plot than I did.
Yeah. There's
she likes spiders. I gathered that as well.
I want the audience to understand. We did pay attention. maybe Trixie did. But we paid attention in the show.
Okay, the plot did not grab me at all.
It was just not that interesting.
Them just talking about society grabbed me because I agreed with everything they were saying. It's just, again, that's not a story to me. Like, it felt more like a platform. Like, the show was a platform to talk about the nature of streaming. And I was like, I get everything they're saying.
Yeah.
And this stuff needs to be said, but not by anime to me.
Yeah.
And that's why I think, like, if you're a young person who, like, doesn't read, you know, like, if you can't stand the thought of reading a blog post, this show is for you. This is for people who don't read, who, like,
I just watch YouTube videos for that. I don't want to fucking.
This is for people who can't. If you can't intake information if a cute anime girl's not saying it to you, this is for you.
And maybe fucking YouTube just needs to
think about the people who watch VTubers.
YouTube in Japan.
Like, I can't watch VTubers.
Nico Doga in Japan needs to fucking step up their game.
Wait, do you watch VTubers at all?
No.
I can't stand VTubers.
Like Pizza Maid.
Like, I don't understand it. Like, it means nothing to me.
No, because most of what you get with a VTuber is
aesthetics.
Not like
I like Peanut.
I like the VTubers who are just using a VTuber avatar but like act like a normal person.
For a while. I don't know. He stopped playing Arc Raiders.
Yeah. And you also stopped playing Arc Raiders.
Yeah, I got really annoyed. And that's also part of why it's not just that he stopped playing Arc Raiders, but the way he plays Arc Raiders is like my least favorite way to watch someone play Arc Raiders.
Anyway, I think we'll finish off this segment with addressing what Gary always just said, which is I got a Crunchyroll free trial to watch the first 2 episodes of Needy Girl Overdose and was really happy when I remembered that I didn't have to watch the third one. That's a great way to describe this overall feelings is that yeah, if Crunchyroll gave you a free trial, then you might as well watch the first 2 episodes, but then fucking get away.
Sounds like none of us enjoyed it, but Shade and I a little bit appreciated it.
This is a lot like if Junko Enoshima from Danganronpa didn't have manic energy to do anything about it. She just kind of resigned herself. That means a lot
to me.
Does it really?
No, I have no idea what you're talking about.
She's the main bad guy who sets up the whole killing game and everything. She's just incredibly driven by the fact of, I can drive everyone into despair, whereas this main character is very heavily driven by despair, kind of in the opposite way of like, yeah, I'm just so depressed.
Audience, I need you to tell me right now if there's an echo, because I don't really know. Anyway, Pedro Henrique said, this show is for people who watch Oregairu.
Dude, that is actually a perfect... No, I literally thought that during episode 3, I thought this is Oregairu for the next generation. 10 years ago, that was a show about being like a depressed, inner monologuing, society condemning. That is exactly true. You are 100% correct, and I had the same thought. So yeah,
my youth romantic comedy is wrong as I expected.
It's just like people talking about the way society be in like the most like obvious fucking basic terms, and people were like, "Oh my god, this anime is ultimate." They do
abbreviated as Oregairu.
Well, I've watched that.
Yeah.
I didn't know it as Oregairu.
I hated that show.
I liked it. But I watched it.
You were young.
I watched it in 9th grade.
Needy Girl. Imagine if you had watched this show in 9th grade.
I wasn't that depressed in 9th grade.
Well,
I was. I wouldn't watch this. What are we talking about?
Move the fuck on now.
What are we? Wait, what are we talking about next week?
Oh yeah, we're talking about next week.
Oh shit! Fuck!
Yeah.
Fuck!
The demon code prevents me from declining a rock-off challenge. What are your terms? What's the catch? Anyway, what are we covering next?
You ever think about how the way he says catch sounds very Foo Fighters?
Yeah, because it's Dave Grohl.
Exactly. Did you know Dave Grohl was the devil in that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Did we ever resolve that the lead singer from Foo Fighters looks a lot like the drummer from
We
Nirvana?
did. I put images on screen and everything.
What the anime?
Okay, so I didn't determine one at all. So what do you want to watch the most? The new shows are all starting, but none of them have 3 episodes. So
the new
Darker
shows
Than
are all
Black.
starting. We're gonna throw it to the audience.
Darker Than
I need
Black.
at least 3 people to
The problem
tell
with
me some
Darker
kind of
Than Black
suggestions.
is that
I don't care about Darker Than Black. That shit's from like the fucking 1970s. We need
it's
somebody.
not.
It's from like 10 years ago.
2007.
We need somebody in the yeah, okay. She just said 2007. You said
I
10
don't
years
know.
ago. That's 20
I thought it was
years.
2012.
Anyway,
15 years, whatever.
I need somebody in the fucking comments to give me a suggestion for an anime.
Anime
It could be
is
anything.
new
I'll
weight
love
loss,
you if you say
faster
Darker
weight
Than
loss,
Black.
energy to burn. The problem with Darker Than Black is that every arc is 2 episodes, so you'd have to watch 4 or it wouldn't make sense.
Oh. Mm. Mm.
I'm doing this pose until someone says something.
What's the kid?
You guys have fingers.
If
The devil is a
we
part-timer.
Did someone say it?
No,
you
I just said
must take
Really?
your sorry ahead. I've
You
only
want
seen the
that?
first episode of that.
What about that one where it's like super pornographic and it's like fucking
Bible Black?
the hero like who was supposed to defeat the demon lord had to pick up a part-time job.
I knew
and-
that's what you were gonna say. Yeah, that show's actually pretty good.
Is it? I remember.
It's
just
like
being
the
super
demon lord.
horny.
Pornographic is not a bad thing. It's a good show.
Oh, it's just like the
It's
fucking demon girl gets like tentacle fucked in like the second episode by an AC unit.
What?
That sounds like it probably happened.
That's all I remember from the show.
What's something that's airing right now that already has seasons out?
You don't want to know.
Oh my god.
Mushoku Tensei.
Oh yeah.
I've
There,
been seeing that all over Instagram. And I'm like, I've never watched a single episode of this.
there's an anime coming out right now that's about car camping.
Ooh, we could watch Mushoku Tensei just to bitch about it if you want to do it even more negative.
We've done so much bitching about
Ewan,
Mushoku Tensei.
you just commented question marks. You're supposed to be saying an anime.
Is that not an anime?
I have
Question
to
mark?
piss too badly.
Go piss.
Right now the suggestion is Mushoku Tensei.
No, please. Help.
Well, complaining about a show is fun. We just spent like a whole hour complaining about
It's
one.
just that we have spent so much time bitching about Mushoku Tensei already.
Oh,
Because
really?
we did it on
Well,
We
then-
Watch Anime.
Then that's not as fun if you guys have already beaten the dead horse.
Tatami
wait.
Galaxy.
Pedro said, I've been itching to know if Smoking Behind the Supermarket is actually any good.
Sure.
Does that have more than one episode? I
don't
thought
know.
that was coming out now.
Smoking behind
Yeah,
the
look it up.
supermarket.
Because I also wanted to watch that.
With you. Smoking behind the supermarket with you.
It's about like a guy who like is falling in love with this like
the first
bubbly girl
episode
at a
is not
supermarket.
even out yet. It
Oh.
will be out, but it's not out yet.
Yeah. So that's what I thought. It's like coming out soon. It's about like a guy who's like an office worker, I think, and he goes to like a supermarket,
And smokes.
and there's this like bubbly girl that works at the register that he's like falling in love with, but he doesn't know how to talk to her. And then he goes behind the supermarket and starts smoking, and this like alt girl starts smoking with him, and he like talks with her and just kind of like chills and hangs out.
Yeah.
And he doesn't know that
people-
that's the same girl,
That show's been getting a lot of attention.
but it's not out yet.
I think the first episode might
July
be.
9th.
Oh, well.
That's what I saw at
That's
least.
tomorrow. That's
I've
in a
heard,
few
I've
days.
heard people talking about it, but
Well, no one's giving us a
do you want me to just pick an anime out of my hat?
We're picking something.
All right, let me spin the roulette.
Victory Gundam.
Victory Gundam.
I don't even know what that is.
Jake Thomas, what the fuck?
That is that the Chibi one?
No. Victory Gundam is the darkest Gundam,
Oh,
where by episode 3, major characters
If-
are already dying.
If possible, I would like to watch something a little less depressing.
Let's watch Macross.
Macross.
Sure.
First 3 episodes of Macross.
And then we'll
That
get.
shit's from the 80s.
Then we'll
Yeah.
understand like every
1982.
fucking Japanese vaporwave song.
Sure, yeah. Oh man, you just reminded me. Needy Girl Overdose randomly had fucking the cover of.
Tangerines.
No, the Mikan box was cool, but the it randomly kept
Yeah.
having the fucking cover of Floral Shop in it.
Yeah,
what
it
was
did.
up with that?
I remember seeing that and I went, man, this show is so vaporwave.
Well, yeah, they literally had the Karamazov. Their whole like set was that one vaporwave with the big head.
Yes,
that's what we're talking.
That's
about.
what I'm talking about. Floral Shop.
Oh, okay.
It's like the most classic vaporwave
Smoke
album.
Behind the Supermarket with You has a bunch of episodes on Crunchyroll. I mean, if
Really?
it has 3 episodes,
does it have?
If that one is available and has 3 episodes, I would like to do that one.
Smoking.
Where is the anime?
Smoking
behind.
Lord have mercy.
Should I not do that?
Probably not.
You can watch it.
Look, I'm not. It's not like
Crunchyroll.
it's just a character. Want to know his name?
Just like
Sure.
Hentai Samurai.
Chris.
His name's Chris.
Yeah, Chris Hemsworth.
Oh my God! There's
That's
the
your
whole,
Chris Hemsworth.
The entire show is on Crunchyroll.
Can you shoot
What?
some
12
some Thor
episodes
quotes
are
in
on
that?
Crunchyroll. Also, the episodes
I
are
would like
only...
another.
Okay, Smoking Behind the Supermarket with You is
The
half
chain
length.
smoking cat girl show on Netflix.
Is that out?
Smoking Behind the Supermarket with You has all 12 episodes out
Oh.
and they're half length.
So okay, we could watch
We can watch
6,
6.
7 of them.
You can watch half the whole show. Let's do it. Let's do
All
Smoking.
right, we'll do that. We'll
Next
watch...
week, we're going to do 6 episodes of Smoking
When
Behind the
fuck
Supermarket
did this cat
with You.
get here?
He's been there
Anyway.
literally the whole time.
We're done. We've been talking about this
B,
anime
what's
for way
the
too long.
Pashoo show?
Yeah.
No,
Fucking,
nothing else. Nothing else.
I don't remember what it's called.
Damn.
Ask
We're done.
Landon. It's his
Done.
favorite.
We're moving on. Let me get a 3 count.
Oh, take B off the screen for this one.
Yeah, take me off the screen. Yeah.
Oh, he lives in a pineapple under the 3, 2, 1.
WAMMBS.
This is
I can't hear you.
this is Shade over here. We have Trixie is
She's
invisible.
nebulously around.
Yeah, because she
didn't
didn't have much
read
to say
this?
is what she said. And then we
I
have
didn't
Bird
read the
over
manga.
here. This is our lovely patrons right here. We've got Ari May,
Every May,
Kiwan.
Kiwan, Gary Always, Duncan, 264, Last Isis, Drew.
Yeah, we're working on the Poke Rap for that. If you would like to have your name listed and also get exclusive monthly podcasts, also down the line, if I can fucking quit all my jobs, maybe there'll be more shit in there. Give me more money and I can make more content. But anyway, if you want your name on the screen, subscribe to the Patreon. Also, like, comment, and subscribe to the YouTube video. Whoa! Right down here.
Comment WAMMBS.
Comment WAMMBS.
Not on this video, but every other video.
Well,
You can do it
and
on this video as
but
well.
after it's after it's done streaming, or like on the actual stream video, not like in the fucking stream comments. I fucking hit the like button on every comment that I get. I'm very I read them all. I'm at work and I'm not going. That's funny.
He's
We're
got hot
talking about-
oil pouring over his phone. He's like, oh, wow. what
Yeah,
the-
I'm literally changing someone's oil. I'm fucking. I have my hand up there, taking the screw out, and then I'm like looking through, and I'm like, oh, Ari May said WAMMBS.
This is the voice of God. After literally 3 months of hype, we are finally covering Ichi the Witch.
Which the hype was deserved.
Yeah. So the manga is Ichi the Witch, which we
Also very
I think
small.
have been talking about since like episode 2, maybe.
Yeah.
Because I brought it up simply as one of the manga that is like current, that is really popular,
It's awesome.
and I have already been keeping up with it. And you've been giving it really high praise lately. What would you say is your score?
It's probably a 10. It checks all the
Really?
boxes for me. Yeah, it looks really cool. The power system's cool. The main character's fun and weird. The other characters are also fun and weird. There's a nebulous bad guy who I assume we will never see again until the end of the manga.
The world hater.
Yeah. It's cool.
Well, he shows up here and there, but yeah. So
He's mentioned as well, yeah.
Ichi the Witch is something that I clicked on whenever it was at like 15 chapters in the Shonen Jump app, and I just read through it, and then I've been keeping up with it ever since, and it's been pretty good.
Ichi is a child that was abandoned on a mountain
Yeah, so
in a world where only women can be witches. This
Right.
world has these things called magics, Majik. They are basically wild monsters.
I always say Majik.
Majik, okay. They're wild monsters who you have to perform a task for them to gain their power. and this is initially introduced as just like a thing the magics want you to do, and we slowly get introduced to the fact that they are sentient creatures who don't necessarily want to live in someone's stomach or whatever
when they sort of do like the introduction of magiques, it's like as if they are just sort of a force of nature that's like kind of playful almost, and it's like, haha, you do this little task and you can control me. But then like when the plot actually is going, most of the magiques are like
fucking shit up.
Like,
well, and also
I'm fucking weird and crazy, and my task is for you to do something really like esoteric.
Ichi is Ichi is the first male witch. He was abandoned on this mountain, and he became a really good hunter. He's got this crazy sense for bloodlust, and so if he detects bloodlust, he kills the thing. That's kind of his whole deal. So he's got a certain moral code as well, where he only kills if something. Well, he only kills if he's going to eat it, or if the thing is trying to kill him. I think is basically it.
Right.
So he's up on the mountain. Some witches. He sees like this big scary monster, and kind of.
He essentially wants to kill things if they just have murderous intent. Like if they are not trying to like just. Like survive.
Death for death. That's what he calls it.
If something's trying to kill him, he's gonna kill them. But if something is killing just for the sake of killing, he's gonna hunt them. That's kind of like his moral code.
But he sees this weird monster with big hair on the mountain, and he goes, "Fuck, I'm not gonna mess with that. That thing looks scary." So he leaves it alone and goes away. And then some witches show up. Witches prior to this point have always been women. Trying to tame this, it's a magic, or magique, one of the magic monsters. But this magique's task is, and you've actually explained this before, you can only kill me if you're not a woman, basically.
So we actually get, when we first get introduced to this, what he says is, my task is that you must pierce my heart. But he does not say the rest, which Descaris, who is like the fucking bad bitch of witches, she is the goat. She's the Gojo for this story, which a lot of the plot elements can just be fucking 1-to-1 compared to JJK.
That might be why it's a 10 for me.
Yeah, Descaris is the Gojo of this. She's like taking down Uroro, which is the
king magic.
He's essentially the Sukuna of Ichi the Witch. And
I would say World Eater's more Sukuna.
As far as power scaling, yeah, but like as far as
personality and like living in the person,
yeah. So Descaris is like handling his ass, but then she goes to pierce his heart and she can't, and he goes, "Oh well, I never told you. Only a man can pierce my heart," and so he thinks that that's like
gay.
It's kind of gay, which. I think that this manga. So I'm gonna state this right now. So when I first started this, I thought this is really, really sexist. The idea that it's like a world where like women are the strongest, but the main character is a man who comes through and they have to be saved by the man.
And he's instantly better than all of them.
Yeah, and he's so good. He's the man. But I thought of two things that make it maybe a little better. One, I think Ichi is gender fluid. Maybe
because he wears those boots.
Yeah, maybe assigned female at birth.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that makes it more interesting.
Sure, but identifies as a man, and so he can.
Yeah, which
does magic work like that? Who knows?
I don't know, but there is a couple parts where like he's got his shirt off, and it's like, I don't know, but at the same time, it's more interesting to think of it that way. And then another thing is just that like there's so much queer coded stuff that goes on. Like Gokuraku is so gay.
I love him. He's awesome.
Yeah.
He's so fucking funny.
Yeah.
He's also
great.
all of the imagery with him of like the rocks up his spine, the gauntlets, the way his powers work for whatever reason.
Yeah.
His whole backstory is awesome. This arc, the Gokuraku arc.
So that was the thing that sold it for me. Because when I was reading it, I was like, I don't know, this is like okay. Which by the way, my overall rating is like an 8 or a 9. But
I will say,
and I'm caught up.
I fully thought Gokuraku was just gonna like become the second male witch, but then they do this weird thing where they're fighting the tapir magic, where he goes, "Oh, Gokuraku's doing the trial, but Ichi gets the power," and I was just kind of thinking, but why? Like,
well, because he as much as
Why-
Gokuraku has imbued himself with magical tools, he still doesn't actually like his soul doesn't have the like magical connection to the. It's
but
like
why?
it's not fully explained yet what the hell makes Ichi special.
Well, it's sort of just explained away of like, oh, he was living on the mountain for so long. He's just like so physically strong and mentally strong that he can put up with this power.
The way that I interpreted when he beats Uroro, which is in like the second chapter, I think.
Yeah.
Is just that any man could have done that. Uroro was just really strong, and no man could have done that because they were not a witch.
But Ichi's also not about like physical strength necessarily.
Yeah, he's a trapper.
Yeah.
And so Descaris already did most of the fucking heavy work, and she's a fucking badass.
And then
he just sort of
Uroro-
comes in and is just like,
Yoink.
I'm gonna stab you in the heart. And then he happens to do that. And then Uroro is just really special. And so it was like, oh, I mean, a man stabbed your heart, so that's the fucking thing. And then he got sucked into Ichi. Which I don't know if it happened in the first 30 chapters, actually. I don't remember. But they explain that like when you have the Magiques, they are in this sort of like realm.
This is explained in the first 30.
I was like, I flipped through the first 30 so fast. But...
Because that one ice witch starts bitching about having to take that mushroom magic because it's ruining her internal zen or whatever.
Because I don't think it gets shown until the tapir magic gets thrown in there, right?
It's right before. No, it's right before or right after World Hater is shown for the first time.
Okay.
Because she has the mushroom thing, and the mushroom thing is just offering all the magiques in her. I forget what they call it. Well, we're just gonna call it a domain.
It's kind of like a domain.
Her domain, or like mind place. I don't know. The mushroom magic that she spitefully took on to fuck with Ichi is ruining her internal peace because it's just vibing with all the other ice magics and like, hey, you want some cool mushrooms?
Yeah. I have to urinate really bad, but while I do that, explain the power system. Just focus on the power system as much as you can.
Okay, so the power system of Ichi the Witch is basically, you can only be a woman unless you're Ichi to be a witch. The magiques are all over the country. I believe that it's something like there's 2,000 or 3,000 confirmed magiques and plenty more they don't know about. You can have as many magiques as you really can collect, and they all manifest themselves. They either manifest themselves as like they just kind of get absorbed into you, or some kind of little stone with their word of power, which is basically just their true name, and that is the spell that only you, the person who conquered the magique, can use. And so in the first 30 chapters, Ichi has Uroro, who is the king magique. Basically, his thing there's also generic spells that kind of anyone can use, but so Uroro makes it so the generic spells or any spell really is super amplified, but it has the downside of making Ichi fall asleep for 3 days. He also gets like a lightning wolf. I don't remember the lightning wolf's name, but it is implied to be. I believe what he says, the magique says, is that he is the fire that is caused by lightning. And so he's kind of both fire and lightning. Most of it is used as like Ichi uses lightning with his blade. And his trial was, there was like an orb in his magique form, and you had to take the magique form. Ichi just traps it and cuts it out and wins. And then the third one Ichi gets is, gosh, it's like an ice shark. But it's like a diva ice shark, and the diva ice shark's trial is to make it beautiful. And so Descaris and Karugi?
I think Komugi is right.
Yeah. And Ichi all try to dress it up nice, and they get close once, but none of it really passes the trial. And so what Ichi does is Ichi jumps into the shark's mouth, fillets it from the inside, and creates such a beautiful and delicious sashimi out of it that the shark goes, damn, you win. And then we get some Ichi backstory of like, he once met a fisherman on the mountain who kind of taught him the lay of the land. The fisherman literally jumped out of a fish at him, and Ichi was like, what the fuck? And the fisherman went, well, I've always wanted
Slight
to...
spoiler, but that fisherman is finally introduced now. Catch up.
Okay.
He's like a character now.
But the fisherman just kind of goes like, yeah, I always wanted to fillet a fish from the inside, and I didn't want to see anyone to see me doing it. And then you have this is explained, I believe, in the first 30 chapters. I read 40 because the arc ends.
Yeah, it would have ended like right in the middle of the arc if you had stopped at 30.
It's like a tapir magique, but specifically it's called...
Wait, before we get into that. So, yeah, you've explained all that. Did you explain the magic items and stuff like that, which kind of...
Oh, yes, I'm sorry. There are magic items as well. And so those, men can't use them. Non-witch women can, but not as well as witches can. But they're basically items that have magical something or other imbued into them, and they activate by putting magical power into them. The first example we see of this specifically is Ichi gets taken to the big witch town, and he gets some sleigh boots, and they let him jump really high. We also see a pen that dispenses water and also has infinite ink. It's a pen that's a wand also. Yeah.
Very similar to Witch Hat Atelier. But
it is very close to it, yes.
Yeah. So I have a couple things to say. First, I will address what Gary always just said, which was I only read the first 2 chapters, but I got the impression that what made Ichi special is that his approach is so different, which is somewhat fair. They do say that, but I don't think that they are necessarily saying that that's why he was able to capture why he was able to be a witch, but that is how he is able to like capture witches so efficiently already, instead of like how witches are going about it right now, because
it's said that typically magic hunts take like weeks or even years, and Ichi has like 3 of them.
Like they're almost playing a game with the witches in a way. Like they kind of come into the world, like when we see the
lightning one.
The lightning one. He comes into the world and he's kind of already talking about it. Like he's like, oh well, I'm gonna go kill some humans, I guess, and I really want to like impress the human hater magiques, you know. Like there's almost some kind of like game going on with them. And they know what's going on, so they understand how witches are going to be approaching them. But Ichi is not doing that because he's a fucking feral beast that just traps animals. You know, he's not the typical woman that they're used to fighting. But whether or not that actually is what makes him able to become a witch is not necessarily shown yet. The other thing that I wanted to say has completely abandoned my mind. So maybe it doesn't fucking matter that much.
Oh, real quick. Shade, you never gave a score.
8 or 9, he did.
I did, yeah. I said like 8 or 9.
Is that just based on these early chapters, or how do you
it's based on the whole thing. So like the early chapters, I think I was at like a 6. Like until the Tapir arc started, I was at like a 6 or a 7, where I was kind of going, I don't know. But we can get into the Tapir arc, which is Gokuraku's arc, which starts, I think, in like chapter 21 or something, and then it goes into like chapter 40. It's actually a decently long arc.
41, yeah. It's like 20 whole chapters.
Yeah. And it's actually really good. It kind of made me feel like One Piece almost, with like how the arcs are structured, where they show up into a town, or in One Piece's case, it's an island.
Specifically, they get a prophecy from the Oracle Witch, who is a magique that is inhabiting a comatose woman's body.
Who is a really cool magique.
Cool character. They get a prophecy that says you're going to go to this place, you're going to get the power of a sleeping magique, and you're going to make a new friend. And so they come across... Oh, Ichi gets the spider thing, too. So that he gets like 5. Damn.
He's fucking strong.
Yeah. So Ichi goes and finds the spider thing, or the spider magique, and just finds some dude beating the fuck out of it, just destroying it.
Yeah.
And he's like, make me a witch. Make me a witch, damn it. Make me a witch. And Gokuraku is the character who's doing this. Cannot be a witch, but he has imbued himself with so many magical tools and elements. Apparently, he's like 75% magical tool at this point. I don't know. It doesn't specifically say that.
He's almost an android.
Yeah,
is essentially what they're saying.
But he will when he's fighting, he will go. It's like synchrony rate or something.
Yeah,
and then
how much he has been able to synchronize with his magical tool.
Well, Evangelion.
Kind of. I think it's more. He understands the levels of power they have, and he chooses the rate based on what he's fighting. Because we do see a synchrony rate 100% by the end of the Tapir arc.
Yeah.
And maybe it's just like he was so in tune with it because he was punching the Tapir Majik. But I think it's more he's like measuring his power for each fight. But basically, so Gokuraku is just this dude who goes around beating the fuck out of Majiks, kind of for shits and giggles. But he has great respect for literally every other animal, because at first Ichi hates this guy because he sees him beating up the Majiks.
He just thinks he's violent for no reason.
But then he hangs out with Gokuraku. He gets separated from the other witches he's hanging out with and ends up with Gokuraku, and he sees Gokuraku hunt, and Gokuraku just like beheads a goat in one slice and goes, wow. Ichi goes, wow, this guy does have respect, this thing didn't feel pain. Blah, 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 blah. And then we're introduced to a nation which is named after the Tapir Majik, and I don't remember what it's called exactly.
Yeah. Real quick, before you get into that. So, Pedro Henrique brought up a good point. I read the first chapter and didn't get it. Not sure how this is any different from the average Shonen Jump manga or what makes it special. And that is exactly why I said my score was like a 6 when I first started reading it, was because I thought the same way. But what makes it special to me is the character writing. I think the characters are way more interesting than the average Shonen Jump manga. Like Ichi is way more interesting than like Yuji. Like Yuji.
That's not a high bar.
Yeah, Yuji is super uninteresting. Midoriya is super uninteresting.
I would say Ichi's closest...
Eren is super uninteresting.
I think Ichi's closest comparable thing to a Shonen Jump is Denji. I think Ichi and Denji
he's
are very
pretty
similar.
Close to Denji. He's also very similar to Luffy. Like, just kind of an airheaded, acts on instinct kind of character. Makes some really funny, like goofy little jokes. Is kind of raised to be almost just feral. So like most normal people just go like, "What the hell is wrong with you?" But like,
so I am
his
sorry
instinct is really good.
Derail because I haven't seen One Piece. What is like Luffy like? What's his backstory? Because I know his brother and shit exist, but like, was he raised on an island or something?
Yes, so Luffy's backstory is not done anywhere close to the beginning.
I would imagine.
Yeah.
No, I'm just like, what's the Cliff's Notes?
Yeah, Luffy, as a kid, was sort of abandoned on an island with his grandfather, who his grandfather is in the Navy. But his grandfather was kind of too busy to like take care of him, so he gave Luffy to this like woman. I don't really remember what her relationship was to Garp, but he gave him to her to like raise him. And he's kind of a shrimp, and he gets raised alongside Ace, who is actually Goldie Rogers' son, which is a line, but they are sort of raised together. And then this other guy who's named Sabo is also on the island, but he's kind of like a rich kid that just doesn't want to be like a nobleman.
Okay.
And they're all sort of living together in like literally just like a junkyard, just like a trash heap of like part of an island.
Oh, actually, sorry, because you said trash.
Gachiakuta?
Yes, the actual person I think Ichi is the most like, aside from the weird dissociative shit, is Rudo.
Yeah, but Rudo's so fucking angry.
Yes, and that's the weird, angry, dissociative shit. But in terms of like circumstance and what's going on and aptitude, I think it's that or Denji. Maybe a mix of both.
Gun's also a good example. Like somebody who acts on instinct is kind of like just airheaded, but also like just really good natured. and is like generally kind of positive, just like super curious and loves the hunt. Yeah, Gon might be actually
I think so.
Gon
yeah.
or Luffy, which also Hunter x Hunter is like my second favorite fucking manga of all time. So like One Piece and then fucking Hunter x Hunter. So
Yeah, you can't beat Hunter x Hunter for power system.
having a main character that's like them is
High praise.
damn good to me.
But so the Tapir arc, they go to a country where there is a Majik that has taken away everyone's sorrow. And this is viewed as a good thing. It's seen as having turned around the country. And in the last 10 years, it has taken this country from financial ruin to like the highest tourist destination in the world.
So I had already made the parallel to One Piece with how this chapter is handled, or this arc is handled, because they show up at a place and the main characters just sort of learn what's going on, and then they get like their motivation for like why they want to save this fucking country or whatever. But the way the tapir works is very similar to the smile fruits in One Piece, which are
those devil fruits?
It's a synthetic devil fruit.
Okay.
That has like a really low chance of actually giving you a devil fruit ability.
But it can.
It can.
Just eat them a bunch. Just eat them over and over.
No, you can only eat one. That's how devil fruits work. You can only have one, except if you're fucking Marshall D. Teach. But anyway,
I just want to mention the author of Ichi the Witch is 34. The artist is 28, meaning they definitely, like myself, grew up with One Piece.
There you go.
Unquestionably had to be an influence.
34, 28.
Hey. So the smile fruits.
I'm like, hey, what's up? Hello.
What they do is that if they don't
1738. Fetty Wap.
If they don't give you a devil fruit ability, they still give you the downside that you can't swim, which is what all devil fruit abilities do.
That's fucked.
But you don't get the ability, and you are no longer able to do like showcase any other emotion aside from smiling.
Okay,
So,
that is kind of funny.
If you're really sad or you're really angry, you are always smiling. So that's why they're called the smile fruits.
Fucked.
So the tapir is kind of similar. However, what the tapir does is that it actually literally takes those emotions
sorrow.
away.
Yeah.
Like all the sad, all the regrettable emotion, or I guess not regrettable, but like the emotions that don't feel good, it takes it away, and you're just left with pleasure and happiness. Which means
happy,
that you
happy,
can't,
joy, joy, happy, happy, joy.
you can't fucking grieve. You can't fucking accept.
Yeah. Why do you think I had happy, happy, joy, joy stuck in my head for 3 years?
Off mic. You can't actually like process like real shit that happens in your life.
Which is a problem.
Which is a huge problem for this country. If you want to go ahead and continue.
Yeah, so none of the people in the country view it as a problem. They're going to execute any witch or anyone who tries to harm / capture the Majik, which is what the Majik wants. Gokuraku was raised in this country, and he believes the Majik is evil because the Majik showed up at the same day his mother died. The Majik, spoiler, is evil. It's a really bad thing. So what it's actually doing is it takes away the sorrow and then brings it back tenfold to make the people just go fucking insane and just completely lose all their shit.
Essentially, what the tapir takes away,
well, and the tapir
it can
also
give it back, and then like it'll make you so fucking depressed you just instantly kill yourself.
The tapir also is implied to be like kind of a secondary body to the actual Majik, because the actual Majik is humanoid. Which is the second time we've seen this, because the world hater is a humanoid Majik.
Uroto is also kind of humanoid, and I think it's stated that like the stronger Majiks are humanoid, which is also, I don't know, speciesist a little bit. Like, what the fuck makes humans special? You know what I'm saying?
Sure. It's just
we invented everything, all right.
We invented everything.
I guess I get where you're coming from. It is weird that they manifest themselves as humanoids, but do you think in a world where, let's say, lizards took over, they'd manifest themselves as lizards, super powerful ones?
So what I think
is it just like copycatting?
What I think is that the implication is almost because like I would think we would go by evolution. right? And if I'm going to be the strongest fucking thing in existence, I am not going to manifest in the world as humans, which are pretty efficient, but also not like evolutionarily the best thing ever. It's just that we're really
you'd
smart.
manifest into the world as an attack helicopter.
No, because I wouldn't have enough dexterity. Like I'd have like
a
8
transformer.
arms, some that are small, some that are big, that can do different things. I'd have like however many legs is the best for speed. I'd have wings. I'd have, I'd be the fucking Cthulhu monster, because that's probably the most efficient and best.
Or like
thing to be.
there's a Greek monster that has like 100 pairs of arms.
Yeah.
That is kind of implied with that. I don't remember what they're
Or
called.
if possible, like if I could just change form to fit whatever is the most
shapeshifters,
necessary.
if that ever happens in terms of evolution, that's the strongest thing you could possibly do. You can just change whatever you need to fit the bill.
Just reminded me of Maddox saying he loves VR because he could become Goro
from Mortal
Kombat with 4 arms. Y'all have to wrap this up in 5 minutes.
No, we don't.
No, you don't. But you've been talking for 30 minutes is all I'm saying.
This is great. It's a great manga.
It's
I like
good.
it.
Bird did score this above Akira.
Yeah, this is a 10.
That is wild. I do think that Akira is pretty fucking good, but yeah, wrap up what goes on in this arc.
So Gokuraku is revealed to be the first prince of this nation, which has had all of its sorrow removed from it. The tapir is going to there's about to be this big festival celebrating 10 years of the tapir coming in and revitalizing the nation. And the God, what is its fucking name? So the tapir is like a secondary body to the actual Majik, and the actual Majik is kind of like a Twinkie looking dude with really small glasses. And he is the joyful sorrow Majik. And so on the festival day, when everyone who has ever had their sorrow taken away comes back, he is going to give their sorrow back to them and make everyone kill each other. So Goku or themselves, but I think it's more implied he's trying to get everyone to kill each other, because I don't know.
Wants everyone dead.
Yeah, because he's a world hater stan.
Yeah, he's super in love with the world hater Majik.
Yeah,
which we didn't talk about a whole lot, but the world hater Majik is just established as like the ultimate evil.
He warps
wants
things
all
away.
humanity to be dead, and
that's his purpose. Yeah,
he almost has to bring up One Piece again, because there's definitely a lot of One Piece influence. So Doflamingo in One Piece has an ability called the bird cage, where he has like a bunch of strings like come from the sky down into like a cage formation, and it sort of just like closes in, and there's pretty much nothing that can fucking do anything about that cage. And as it closes in, it just sort of destroys everything in its path. And the world hater Majik does something really similar,
but it's with a bunch of titans, basically. Yeah. He creates a domain expansion. There's a bunch of titans on the outside of it, and then they advance and they warp away, is what it's called, everything that's there.
Right. So it kind of fucking just like morphs things. Like things just get all fucked up. Like the whole landscape is just weird and fucked up after he touches it.
Yeah.
And the witches are just like, what the hell?
What the hell?
What the helly? What the helly? What the heliante?
But so they Gokuraku and Ichi take on the tapir Majik, and Gokuraku actually does the trial, which is oh god, what's the number? The tapir Majik has taken the sorrow out of something like 10,000 people. I believe it is 10,000, and the trial is to bear the weight of all 10,000 people's sorrow. And his trial is specifically, you have to do that, and I get to choose who bears the weight. Gokuraku also has a younger sister, so at first it's like, I'm going to do it. I'm going to put the 10,000 sorrows onto your sister. And ultimately it goes to Gokuraku instead. Ichi fights Gokuraku, who is going through the sorrow. And Gokuraku basically goes, fucking stab me anywhere you want, except for the rocks on my back. And so Ichi goes, all right, now we're cooking.
And so he just starts hunting the fuck out of him.
Yeah. Ultimately, Gokuraku has all the sorrow. They pass the trial. They are now the nation is freed, but it's like a happy and sad thing because the thing that was creating all of their happiness for so long is dead, and also there's another extenuating circumstance that I don't remember exactly, but everyone's kind of sad about it, but they're not executing the witches about it. It's really great. I will very likely, when this stream is over, be reading more of Ichi the Witch because I really enjoyed it.
It's really, I think the character writing is top notch. Like the designs are cool. Some of the characters are a little cringy designed.
I do really want to learn what the fuck is going on with Descara or whatever her name is.
Yeah, Descara. She gets There's some of her backstory is explained in like chapter.
What do you mean by
60.
cringy designed?
I don't know. They just look like a fucking like 15-year-old on Tumblr designed them.
Some of them do.
I really hate
Witch.
Gokuraku's fucking face.
Oh
and
no,
hair.
he's great. He's what's the cool
I
guy
hate
in
his face and hair.
Gurren Lagann?
The cool guy?
Yeah, he kind of looks like Kamina. He's kind of got Kamina
He's
vibes.
got
going
Kamina's
on.
like eyes, but not his hair or his fucking style.
I think I don't know.
I think Kamina is a very cringy design also.
Yeah.
So like
I think Kamina's
you're
cool as
nostalgic.
Kamina's cool as fuck. He's just shirtless with a fucking pair of pants on.
He's cool in
And
a
Which is
cringy
also
way.
what Gokuraku wears for a fair amount of the show.
But his hair,
Or
I hate
manga.
his stupid rat tail, man. The fucking
No, his hair looks great.
oh man, the rat tail. It drives me nuts.
He's a Padawan, brother.
The Ichi's design is awesome. The Scars is awesome.
I think most of the
Komugi's
characters.
pretty awesome.
Most of the
Yeah, so
characters.
most of them are great.
Yeah. There's also the guild of like
Yeah, the leader
analysis
of
witches. No, the guild of analysis witches. They're all adorable for
Yeah.
some reason. The Oracle witch is like clowncore very hard.
yeah, and she's wearing
Um,
sleepwear a lot of the time.
The Ice Witch looks cool. She's edgy as fuck. I don't remember what her name is.
She kind of reminded me of like something from Genshin Impact.
Yeah. I have to piss. What are we covering next week?
Oh wait, Bird.
Oh no.
Since you gave this a 10, do you think this is the best manga you've read so far for this, or
Probably.
so better than Maison?
It's close to Maison. I think Maison's a little more confusing than this is, and that's why I think did I give Maison a 10?
You gave it like a strong 9. I think there's something else you gave a 10.
I'm sure there was.
There was something else we asked this question about, and you said Maison might be above it. So
No,
Ichi
Maison's
the Witch might be the new number 1.
I think it is for me. Yeah, this is the first one I will like. I know for a fact I will actively read the rest.
You did unreservedly just go 10,
Yeah.
which I don't think you've done for a manga.
I have to
yet.
piss.
That's
so
why
bad.
I was like, really? Okay, yeah, just a 10.
We'll do
Translation you
the,
read
we'll
was
do
kinda
the
goofy.
announcement. when
Yeah,
he
so
gets
I
there.
just read the official Shonen Jump.
Yeah,
Like,
Shade
it's on
has
the
the
Shonen
app.
Jump app. So I have like the official translation, which I will also say I think
Wait, put my camera on so I can just put Big Man on screen.
yeah, so I think
Oh,
the
shit,
only
it doesn't go
time
any
where
further.
even the official
Fuck, never
translation
mind.
might be just like a little hard to get what they're saying
Big
is
Man is fully
actually
asleep
in
my
the
chair.
moment where
I'm just gonna move it.
Kuroda is explaining that like only a man can like capture him, because he essentially just says like no woman can capture me, but it's like I don't know, it's sort of the same as the Witch King of Angmar, so from Lord of the Rings. So in Lord of the Rings, the Witch King of Angmar.
Oh yeah,
says,
no man can defeat me.
No man
I
can
am
defeat
no
me.
man.
And then I don't remember her name. She takes off her helmet. She said,
Erwin?
"I am no man." I think Awen is the elf,
Oh, never mind.
or like half elf.
I don't know shit.
But she takes off her helmet. She's like, "I am no man," and then she kills him. But that's heavily explained as there is a like the reason the Witch King of Angmar is so like confident in his battles is because he's had this prophecy told to him that no man would kill him.
Right.
And so he is like he knows how he's gonna die. So anytime he's in battle with a man, which is majority of the time, because this is like a more realistic medieval sense, how things were back in the day with Western.
Yeah. I don't think women were
medievals,
allowed
but-
in the military back when J.R.R. Tolkien was writing.
Yeah. But So he was very confident in battle because like there was no fucking women fighting him. It was very like literal.
And she wasn't
And so-
obviously a woman.
if she was wearing armor and had a helmet on,
Yeah.
the Witch King couldn't tell. And I think Uroto is saying it in a similar way, but in the manga it kind of just goes like, you women can't take me. Yeah.
And then Ichi's like, I am no woman.
He literally just shows up and goes, I'm a man, and stabs him. Like he says it kind of like that. He stares at him and goes, but I'm a man.
Dick Haver General.
But I do think that it becomes more interesting if you think of Ichi as like a gender fluid, because at some point he what does he say? He says like one of the Majik says like, you're not a woman, and then he goes, or I don't remember what the fuck they said, but he just goes, I don't really like labels.
Yeah, gender abolitionist.
Yeah,
Let's
he was
go.
just like, you can call me a man, you can call me a woman. I don't really care.
Just
I'm
don't
Ichi and
call
I'm
me
a
late
hunter.
for dinner.
Hell yeah.
All right, what are we
so
doing next week?
Christian, it's 2 M's, not 2 A's.
I didn't have anything specifically planned, but I ran up and I went, oh, this is 1 volume. And since you already read Akira, I want to give you a little bit of a preamble for this. So, like, Akira,
We the people.
one of the most...
In order.
Yeah, I get it.
I always
The
thought that
preamble
Satoshi
is-
Kon was a movie director.
So that's the
not a
thing.
Mangaka.
Satoshi Kon was the direct understudy of Katsuhiro Otomo, who wrote Akira. He was literally like his assistant. And they both together worked on both films and manga. Satoshi Kon started off as a manga author, and for his films, he drew all the storyboards, and he drew the most like detailed storyboards anyone's ever drawn. Like, if you look at his storyboards, it looks like the complete movie. If you look at like Hideaki Anno's storyboards, I could have drawn them that well. Yeah. Satoshi Kon, if you don't know who he is, he...
I'm just going to say something about Satoshi Kon real quick.
Yes.
I guess I'm not.
That's Susumu Hirasawa.
I know he made the song, but
So anyway,
it's in his
I'm just
Satoshi
going to
Kon
say
movie.
something about Satoshi Kon real quick.
Yeah.
If you've seen Mr. Robot, do not watch Paranoia Agent.
Yeah, well, Bird, we tried to watch Paranoia Agent and we watched the first episode and Bird was like, I already know exactly what's happening and I can predict the ending of this. And I was like, you know what? It does feel that way coming back to it. Anyway, Satoshi Kon directed 4 amazing films and 1
Millennium
amazing
Actress,
TV show.
Perfect Blue, Tokyo Godfathers. I don't know.
Paprika.
Okay.
I'm surprised you knew you haven't seen any of these movies,
I've
have
seen
you?
some of Millennium Actress because we watched some of it at Landon's
Okay.
house. I've seen most of Tokyo
yeah.
Godfathers, and I've heard about Perfect Blue.
When did you see most of Tokyo God? Did we watch it
Yes.
together? Oh, you passed out during it.
And
That's right.
I have heard about Perfect Blue for literally all of my life.
Really? Why?
I
From
don't-
who?
I don't want to say her name, but
Okay.
You
Anime
know-
fan relative.
the one.
Yeah. So, Perfect Blue, I've got a epic 80-minute analysis video about that.
Oh, there's that too.
I highly recommend that I made a couple of years ago. Satoshi Kon died of, I think, pancreatic cancer when he was like 48 years old. And
He was born in '63 and he died in 2010.
he had a film he was in the process of making called The Dreaming Machine that after he died,
Is Morpheus in that?
Morpheus?
The Dreaming?
No, but it took me a second to realize you weren't talking about the Matrix. Fucking Satoshi Kon was working on The Dreaming Machine. The producer of that film was Masao Maruyama, my personal goat, who is like 90-something now. He created the studio Madhouse and Studio Mappa and later a studio called Maps, and then he retired. But Masao Maruyama...
he's responsible for some cool shit.
He spent like 10 years trying to find somebody to complete the Dreaming Machine, and simply put, nobody could. Nobody could understand Satoshi Kon's work well enough to actually imitate Satoshi Kon. He is a legend. He is a god taken from us entirely too early.
Rest in
But
peace, Satoshi.
before he was a filmmaker, he was a manga author. This is pre-Perfect Blue. This is I mean, it's called Opus. It is his opus as a manga author. It is incomplete, technically. It kind of has an ending, but the ending is kind of bullshit, but in a good way. It basically is like, hey, I can't finish this manga, so let me do some meta shit to explain why I can't finish this manga. But as you can see, it is one clean volume, so this will be an easy read. And I remembered we're going to have to do the next WAMMBS on Friday.
Friday or Saturday.
We're going out of town next Saturday.
Again?
We're going to see my dad.
Yeah. We're going up north. So we have
got
to
be
do
a
it
little
earlier.
shorter. You got to be able to...
One book.
So
it's a dense book, though.
So in terms of what
It's
we're
like
doing
2
next
books
week,
worth of book.
Manga is always the thing that takes
it can
me
be on
longest.
Friday or it can be on Saturday. If it is on Saturday, we won't camp that night, which is probably not the worst thing.
It's about 360 pages.
But Saturday we could do it. I just wake up hangover and we muscle through the drive. But also Saturday is my sister-in-law's birthday, and we're trying to hit a dinner about that. So
Saturday is that?
I'm sorry, Sunday is, but
Okay.
that would be... So that's what I'm saying. If we do it on Friday, we both have to wake up really fucking early that day, because that's the day I go in early.
The other reason this is interesting is that, so Akira kind of started a trend in the late 80s, early 90s.
I had to wake up early today, too.
Like manga that are set in like
Sorry about your luck.
Manga
I guess
about
not that early.
like, you ever heard the word Esper?
Yeah.
ESPer?
Yeah.
This is an Esper manga from like the peak of Esper manga, because Akira is about psychics, and for like the end of the 80s and the early 90s, everything was about psychics.
When do we get to do Supernatural, the anime, for WAMMBS?
Supernatural.
How many viewers do you think we need for a NordVPN?
I'm unstoppable.
I don't know. I mean, I'd imagine we need to at least be monetized.
There you go. No, we don't. Not for a
No,
sponsorship.
not for a sponsorship. See a certain amount of views.
Generally,
Do you use NordVPN?
No, but what I just did, I felt was a good segue into a NordVPN.
Generally,
Ad read.
the rule is if you're making 50,000 views a video, you can get any sponsorship you want. I think with 20,000 or even maybe 10,000, Nord would probably contact, or you could contact them rather.
All right, we need more bots. I need
Yeah.
everyone to start botting me.
No.
That's a joke. I don't think that's legal.
Okay.
Say that.
I don't know if it's illegal, but it's not morally
Frowned
cool.
upon.
Yeah.
I don't really care about. Well, anyway.
Get a load of this guy.
Yeah, get a load of this guy. I was going to bring up also, because you said that he had to sort of like create a meta explanation for why the manga wasn't being finished.
Yeah.
And I just wanted to talk about this.
You want to talk about One Piece again?
No, it's not One Piece. Like, it can be cut out of the video or whatever. But there was this manga called like the Red Hood, I think, and it was about like this. I think like a little boy who gets like his like town is ravaged by the big bad wolves, and then like Little Red Riding Hood is like this fucking like badass hunter person who comes and like kind of like saves him. But it was like really cool, and like the art is really good, and it's like really fucking action packed. But it got canceled after like 17 chapters, and the way that they decided to wrap it up was that like the middle of the training arc just sort of turns into this shit where like this guy pops up and he's like, I'm actually the writer of the manga.
Yeah,
and
that's basically how Opus ends.
yeah, and then
That's how a lot of Monty Python sketches end.
Yes.
Also.
he just shows up. He's like, I'm the writer of the manga. And they're like, well, what's going on? He's like, well, the manga's being deleted. And then they're like, oh, well, what does that mean? And then he's like, well, the universe is going to die. And then the universe dies. And I was just like, well, that's an ending.
Then the whole universe is going to die.
And it also sucks because they immediately went into another manga that got like 30 something chapters, and it was very similar where it was like I loved the art. I think they were one of the apprentices of the My Hero author. And like I don't remember what the fuck it was called. It was like Norse mythology shit.
Vinland Saga.
No, But
God of War Ragnarok.
The Norse mythology shit, and it was kind of trucking along like a normal shonen manga.
Magnus Chase.
And then they sort of just brought the final boss straight to the main character, and then the main character goes like, "Oh, big power up," and then kills him in like one hit. And I was like, "Oh, I guess it's over now."
I'm starting to think we won't have time to record mags tonight.
I know we won't.
Is that what you were rushing us for?
I was a little hoping we'd get to it, but
Do it tomorrow night.
Why do you need to record it tonight?
Convenient.
Why is it inconvenient tomorrow?
I don't know. Are you gonna be ready tomorrow?
Tomorrow, Monday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Be fine.
All right, we'll do it tomorrow then. What time do you get off tomorrow?
5.
Ditto.
Okay.
5. Anyway, we're moving
5,
on.
4, 3, 2, 1. Wham! She is rising. Whams! 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 Whams!
So, I'm going to start this off by actually completely switching up what I was going to say. You're going to like, comment, and subscribe on this video. And we're going to move forward with that. You're going to like, comment, subscribe. And I'm going to go ahead and give a big thanks to our patrons. Arume, He Won, Gary Always, Duncan264, Last Easis, and Drew, if you want your name to be read out.
Duncan264, can you do me a favor? Can you make a name that makes more sense to do in like a rap style? Because the 264 at the end is throwing me off.
But just make like a pause and figure, I don't know.
Rokunishi.
We can figure it out. There's going to be a link to the Patreon. There's a link in the description for the Patreon, right?
I'm just thinking about how I've been reading the name Duncan264 for like 7-8 years or some shit. Yeah, exactly. The Cult, Sonic Temple. What were you gonna say?
No, we're done. We're not done with the patrons. You're gonna click on the link in the description and give me $5.
Give me money.
Anyway, this is Shade.
I'm
this
Bird.
Is Bird, and this is Trixie over here in the corner. And this week we are talking about
Sonic Temple.
Sonic Temple by The Cult. Now, what I was going to say was that at the beginning of this, I was very disheartened. I was very sad because I had a big plan, which is that I was going to start thinking of bits for every segment. And then I ended up too busy for that.
You got to think of your bits on the fly, brother.
And so my bit for the Cult, well, this one needed a prop, and the prop was going to be really funny. I was going to
let us know.
Yeah, I'm gonna let you know.
Temple of the Sonic.
Now it's too late. I was gonna pretend as if I didn't know what we were reviewing, and that I thought that I needed to go to the Sonic Temple.
As in for Sonic the character from the video game.
It seems like you could have done this bit and you've ruined it yourself.
No, because I needed my fucking yarmulke, and I couldn't make the yarmulke. Anyway, a temple
was really gonna go in.
A temple is where Jews go, right?
He explained this to me 2 weeks ago.
Yeah. Temples are only a Jewish thing.
It's gonna be. Is anything else called a temple?
Most religious buildings in all of history. Yes.
Well, if you go to like an Aztec temple or like
Yeah. So I was gonna go. I was gonna
you
pretend
could call
as if
churches temples.
I was gonna pretend as if I had gone to the Sonic temple. And then have had a fucking yarmulke with Sonic's face on it.
Yeah.
But I never had time to make the yarmulke.
Shade, almost every day you pitch to me some new big video idea, and I'm like, you work 2 jobs. What are you talking about?
I got some good ideas up here in the tank.
You need a lot more Patreon before the ideas can fucking.
I need you guys to start paying me, but I got good ideas.
Yeah.
This is where it all ends.
But I missed the fucking boat. Now we're just talking about the music as if it's a goddamn album. What do you rate this thing?
The whole album.
A 7.5 to an 8.
7.5 to an 8. Shade.
It's like a 4.
Wow.
I knew that was coming.
Wow.
I actually, from the minute I suggested it, I knew it was coming.
Yeah. Strong 8
if I'm being pretty honest with myself, I think it's a 4.
So I was fascinated by this one going into it because I'm like, I don't know if Shade will like this at all. And I honestly don't know if Bird will like most of it. But we should probably clarify from the beginning. The first 2 songs on this album.
I listen to them once a day.
Bird is so into the songs Sun King and Fire Woman, the first 2 songs. I think he's probably listened to them more than any other 2 songs, period.
No.
In the 5 years since I got Bird into this album, what else do you listen to more other than Nirvana, which we already did?
The Reflecting God, Mob Scene.
Marilyn Manson.
Quite a few Marilyn Manson tracks. There's a couple AC/DCs.
But you do listen to some. You told me one time that there was like a straight week where you just listened to those 2 songs on repeat at work, like over and over and over again.
Which job was this?
Your old job.
Chick-fil-A?
Yeah, this was like 3 years ago.
Yeah.
You were listening to these songs obsessively.
They're great.
Sun King and Fire Woman.
The aura is unmatchable.
Unmatchable. Shade, what do you think of the first 2 songs? Just those 2.
So Sun King was fun. I think it's a little long.
Sun King,
I think all the
baby.
songs are a little long. For what they are.
Yeah, they are.
They're fleshed out. They're full songs.
I don't think so.
This is an old era of music where every song had an intro, a verse, a chorus, a verse, a chorus, a bridge, a chorus, and an outro.
I would like to actually take a second and talk about the history of the cult.
Yes. Okay.
Because I watched a video on the history of the cult
Trash
recently.
History.
By
Trash
Trash
Theory.
The
Theory.
entire history of the cult.
So the cult frontman Ian Astbury. Before this, he had a band called, I believe, Satanic Death Cult, which
Actually, hold on.
They started
Hold
as
your
Southern
horses.
Death Cult.
Gary always just said Crush 40 does a Firewoman cover.
Oh, that's
Are
awesome.
you fucking
I need to hear
serious?
that.
I don't
Crush
know who
40
Crush
is the
40
Sonic
is.
band.
That's the Sonic Adventure Band.
They do all the
Oh.
music for the Sonic games.
Cool. Yeah, I'll
the
listen
Sonic
to that.
Adventure. Maybe they did Sonic Heroes.
The guy who creates Sonic is like in Crush 40 or something like that. Like they are created for.
It's crazy. Anyway, keep going.
But so Ian Astbury, he had Satanic Death Cult, which
Southern Death Cult.
Southern Death
Death
Cult,
Cult became Death Cult, became The Cult.
Yes, and a lot of the reason those changed with Southern Death Cult to Death Cult, it was basically they started getting attention, and Ian Astbury kind of felt weird about it. Death Cult, they just changed to the Cult. It's basically the same members, but the Cult is kind of a supergroup. I don't remember all the.
They were originally in the punk scene.
Yes,
the thing.
they were originally in the punk scene, and they took such a dramatic shift from punk scene to basically hair metal.
Yeah.
Or hair.
Particularly this album sounds very 80s arena, like big.
Ian Astbury has told a story where after this, maybe this, or like when the Cult first came out, one of his punk fans came up to him at a concert and punched him in the face.
Wow.
Because he had just diverged so far from like Sid Vicious or the Sex Pistols. Old punk into everything punk was railing against. Yeah. And Ian Astbury, and when he talks about this, goes, "Yeah, I was just tired of pretending I didn't know how to play my instrument."
So does he play guitar too then?
No. I don't actually know the answer to that question, but he wanted to go for he wanted to be popular.
Yeah.
He was annoyed that he had never been on Top of the Pops.
Yeah.
Which
the British like popular music live show basically.
Yes. And the Cult got him on Top of the Pops. And then, so here's my specific, I've listened to these songs for a long time. I have recently gotten into listening to live performances of this. Yeah. There is not a good performance live of Firewoman out there. Weirdly. I listened to all of them.
Yeah.
Which A, I kind of understand, but B, that the what is it, Trash Theory or that video elaborated a lot, because there is one right when this song came out, where it's like, why is this so bad? The song just came out. And it's because the day before this performance, he was informed that his dad had cancer and was dying.
Oh, jeez.
And so a lot of Ian Astbury's story is his
mom had already died of cancer by that point.
He was just like an incredibly reckless alcoholic, kind of sleepwalking through things. Incredible artist, truly incredible artist. He came out of that and he's still performing as the Cult. Actually, the Cult are still performing as the Cult. Most of the original members.
So last week, when we were talking about Nirvana, I compared them to one of my favorite bands, Japanese band Boris. Mm-hmm. Boris has an EP with Ian Astbury doing the vocals on it, which is how I first heard him.
Oh, that sounds awesome.
So I know him for Attack, Attack, Attack.
Another interesting thing.
We are witches.
They worked with Rick Rubin.
Yes.
Because for a long time they were in the UK and they felt so attacked by the UK media because they were not punk anymore. And a lot of UK journalists at the time were like, why aren't they punk anymore? They went to the US and they got exposed to the Beastie Boys and a couple other bands and ultimately ended up working with Rick Rubin. And it's a really interesting story because I was listening to this and I tried to find the live songs. I was like, wait, does the Cult suck? But then I learned all the context, and it really does help.
Yeah,
they
were trained to be a punk band. They wrote an album that's a big arena rock album, and I don't think they were ready to actually perform a big arena rock album live. And the song that made them famous. So this is their fourth album.
She Sells Sanctuary.
Yeah, their third album had She Sells Sanctuary. It also had. I said that the Boris album was the first time I heard Ian Astbury. I was wrong. The first time I heard him was on a soundtrack I listened to relentlessly as a kid from a movie called Small Soldiers. Do you remember Small Soldiers?
Yeah, the one where all the toys like come to life.
Yeah, the toys fight each other because they have AI chips in them. And that had Love Removal Machine.
That's also a very big one as well.
That was their. So She Sells Sanctuary, Love Removal Machine were on the third album. That album is nowhere near as large sounding as Sonic Temple. Sonic Temple is like, let's make the biggest sounding sound where the reverb is so reverb.
And that is why I think it appeals so much to me.
Yes, it's the massiveness of it. Everything sounds like it's hitting 1,000 times at once. And that's also what makes it so hard to perform live, because clearly it takes a lot of studio effects to actually make something sound like that. I think
it just sounds like a wall of fucking nothing.
So, yeah, you told me it sounded like nothing, and I was like, okay, why?
All right,
though?
Ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be the first way Shade and I get in a fist fight.
What was it that turned you off so much about this album?
It was just that, like I got fucking 3 songs in, and it was like the drummer was doing nothing, the guitar player was chugging along, and the fucking singer's mixing was so bad on every song, where I was just like, I'm fucking bored.
Brother, everything you just said is wrong.
The drummer's doing... Do you know what the drummer's doing?
He's making himself known.
He's making himself known. It's really
real
funny
quick,
to do that.
Pedro Enrique said this album sounds like Guns N' Roses, but actually good.
Yeah. Yes.
So...
I'll say though, Guns N' Roses production is better. They have immaculate production.
One of the Cult's first U.S. tours, they had Guns N' Roses as their opener right after Appetite for Destruction came out.
That's crazy.
I think
that's crazy. They were before Guns N' Roses. Guns N' Roses
ends up on your mind because the first song starts with the same 3 notes as.
No, that's Firewoman. Sun King's the first song. They are similar. No, that's Sun King.
That's Rocky Like a Hurricane.
This is where it all.
That's the Scorpions, brother.
That's a totally different band. That is not fucking.
No. What am I thinking of? It's like.
You're thinking of down.
I don't know what Shade's doing.
Yeah, I actually don't know what you're.
Do it again.
That's Welcome to the Jungle.
Welcome to the Jungle.
Yeah, Welcome to the Jungle.
We got fun
same
games.
They do that literally in one of these first 2 songs on this album.
But they came first.
I'm just saying, that's know that. I'm thinking about Welcome to the Jungle, and I'm like, it doesn't sound anything like this in my head, but maybe you're right.
No, Welcome to the Jungle starts. Oh, fuck. No, because it doesn't even start with that. It starts, and then he goes, oh, I can't even do it. That's,
okay. That's Sun King.
That is, yeah.
Listen to what you both just did.
Okay, now play the fucking other song, the one I don't know by heart.
This is where it all ends. Yeah, no, that's different.
Not this fucking part. This part.
Okay,
No.
I can see the similarity.
Similar.
It's not the same. It is similar.
It's the same notes.
It's not.
It's not the same.
I'm not
notes.
saying
it's
that
a little
that
different.
either one copied each other.
One
I'm just
is
saying
down.
It's not the same notes
As soon
either.
as I
The other one is
the same notes.
It's not.
But as soon as I heard,
It's not literally the same.
As soon as
notes.
I heard Sun King,
they're
that's
in
what
the
came
same
into my
order.
mind.
They're not the same notes. The up and down level is the same, but it's in a different
I need
scale.
somebody to go fucking record this on a guitar and tell me
It's in a
what the
different
what the
scale.
notes- Yeah, it's in a different scale. It doesn't mean it's a different notes.
It does. That's what that means.
No, it's not.
Note is literally the precise location on the fretboard.
No.
It is.
A, B, C, D, E, F.
Do, re, mi, fa,
I'm telling you,
sol,
it's
la,
not
ti,
the same
motherfucker.
letters. It's like if you were the next letters up from those letters. Like, it's literally different notes. One's minor, one's major. Like, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure Sun King is minors and the other one's majors. Like,
I think they're both major. They're both in major scales.
pretty sure the Sun King intro's in minor.
Whether or
Alright.
not they're the same, whether or not one's in like a
Okay,
D major
So I'm
scale or
walking
C major
us
scale.
through here.
way
Anyway,
deep.
well,
I'm
on
walking
that.
us through here. We're on Sun King. I think Sun King,
God tier song.
God tier song, 10
Perfect
out of
It's a
10.
cool song.
Perfect song.
Fire Woman, 11,
Unbelievable.
12 out of
So
10.
I'll tell you, the reason I got into this album is that there was a period of time when we moved back to Virginia Beach in like 2019 where I was listening to the radio heavily. And on the rock and roll stations here, Fire
They
Woman
would
comes
play
on.
Fire Woman a lot, wouldn't they?
Fire Woman comes on every single day. If you were to turn on alternative radio, alt rock radio today, you will hear Fire Woman by the end of the day. And it was one of those things where I remembered hearing it since I was young, but I'd never like clocked, because when I was a kid, everything from the 80s just sounded like, that's 80s music. I don't care. And then one day I'm sitting there driving and I just hear fire. And I'm like, what
Smoke
is
she
this
is
song? Like,
rising.
this song's kind of fucking sick, actually. And then I was like, let me look into it. And it was The Cult. And I was like, oh, my mom listens to The Cult. And then I was like, oh, Ian Astbury, that's the guy from that fucking Boris EP I own a fucking vinyl copy of. And I was like, shit, I had no idea. And then I listened to the album a whole bunch. And like, so it's funny that Bird was begging for this album because I knew that he only listens to the first 2 songs out of 12.
That also is not true.
So,
What
wanna
other
know
song
my
did
favorite-
you know on this album?
New York City and Automatic Blues.
Both amazing songs. The other 2 best songs on the album.
Yes.
you know what my favorite song on this whole album is?
What?
Soul Asylum.
Interesting. Before the night is through, grant me one last wish.
Which is also the
Yes.
third most played
Sweet
song.
Soul Asylum, yeah.
Um,
An everlasting care.
American Horse is really good too.
I love American Horse.
Every song is just.
I don't remember Edie Chow Baby at all.
Edie's really good. Edie was a single with a video.
I think
There's another one that goes, "Ciao, baby."
He
I would
does do
imagine.
that, yeah.
Yeah.
Why did you kiss the world behind?
I just want the audience to know that 6 different songs have been sung. I bet you couldn't tell.
I mean, if you've never heard the album, no, you wouldn't be able to tell.
Yeah, you should be able to.
Okay, Sun King. Sun King is a song
Sorry,
about.
AC/DC is calling. You want to pick up the phone?
I don't
like
like AC/DC.
That's incorrect as well.
I don't like AC/DC either.
That's
So-
double incorrect. I'm sorry for
Look,
both of you
look,
not having
look,
a zest for
I like
life.
some AC/DC songs.
I like
They're, like,
the
fine.
Cult. Sun King and Fire Woman are a perfect duology of songs because Sun King is a song about.
It's a couple. They're describing a couple.
Exactly. Sun King is I'm a fucking god.
Let me take
I am
you
the
by
king of the sun.
hand.
And you think know a single word that this
Sun
motherfucker
King.
said?
You don't know the words Sun King?
Sun King,
I mean, he said Sun
honey.
King.
I'm a Sun King. That doesn't
We
mean
can
anything
rule
about
like he could be talking about the Aztecs. I don't know.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
is he Quetzalcoatl? I don't.
The Sun
Fucking
King.
Quetzalcoatl, legendary.
If
Oh
you
my
know,
god.
if you know anything about history, you know that there has always, in every culture, been a king of the sun who
Ra.
is the king
the
of the
sun
gods.
god Nika, aka Luffy, in One Piece.
Whoa, you're
Yes.
not allowed to say that word.
Yes. If you are the Sun King, you are the king of kings because the sun is the ultimate giver,
giver
of
of
all
life.
life in fucking planet Earth. The sun is the greatest organism we have. And so to be the king of the sun is to be God. And he says, I'm the Sun King, baby. With you, I share my throne. And the whole song is about him being, I'm God, but you are worthy of being next to me because of how great you are.
That's adorable.
And then
Isn't
track
it?
2
It's fucking cute.
is Fire Woman. And Fire Woman, the lyrics are almost completely nonsense. It's
Yeah,
just about being
totally.
overwhelmed by how great this
Twisted
Fire
like
Woman
a
is.
cat on a hot tin chair.
And I'll also say, when
Lord have mercy.
when it comes to rock, I am very, very hyper focused on percussion. So if it's like if the drummer's not doing anything,
You're not going to enjoy any 80s music.
Not really. But Rush's 70s. I don't know.
I said 80s.
Yeah, well, okay.
For what it's worth, Moving Pictures was in the 80s, but
And Rush also did a lot
I
of
have
good stuff through
found
the 80s
the
and
difference in me and Shade enjoying music.
yeah,
I
I'm very
knew
hyper-focused
part
on
of it
percussion.
was lyrics.
it's mostly percussion.
I focus on guitars.
Well, and most of what you
Not
listen
even
to
guitars,
has
instruments.
Bird, you listen to music with the most straightforward drumming I've ever heard. Like, I talked about this on a previous episode, but it took me a while to adapt to your music because you listen to music that's like boom, ka, boom, ka, boom.
There's nothing
ka.
wrong with that.
I hated that though. I used to be, for me, drums had to be boom, taka 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 ta boom ta taka boom
That-
taka
and
taka taka
that's
boom
also
ta. You know?
fun.
is because of Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Maybe I
And
did grow up with Red Hot
I
Chili
do not
Peppers,
like the Red Hot Chili Peppers.
which is fair. I think they kind of suck. They're the most overrated band of all time.
Oh my god!
Anthony Kiedis
Sucking on my penis.
Yeah, his lyrics are stupid, but they're also like
That's 100
rhythmic and
Gex
cool.
Shade, how do you feel about Sublime?
All right.
I don't practice Santeria. I like Sublime more than Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Well, I had $1 million.
Okay,
but
we're talking about the Cult.
I spent it
Enough
all
fucking
if I
90s
could
shit.
have
We're at the end of the
that
80s.
And that's central that she
Shade's
was
drunk.
The Cult actually did go in. The Cult did go into the 90s, and they have been
They're
releasing
still around.
albums.
They
Yes.
have a ton of albums. They all sound different from each other.
The new ones I hear have been great. I have not had the chance to listen to them, but I hear it's a return to form.
They're all every single album they have is completely different sound.
I fucking wish that the
but-
Rush could return to the form, but the drummer died.
They have a new drummer. They got the chick who used to be like part
Not
of.
Neil.
She's been like a.
This fucking guy.
God, I can't remember what the fuck band.
Oh,
she
it's not that one person, so the band sucks now.
Not Neil.
I mean, they're probably not gonna make new albums with her. They're just gonna play the hits.
Yeah, she's just gonna play Neil's stuff, but she does really well.
Yeah.
She's really good.
Anyway,
It's not Neil, but actually, she
Fire-
does Neil pretty well.
I mean, she
Fire
does-
Woman,
I'm not gonna take it away
epic
from her.
song, amazing. There was a moment in that video you watched by Trash Theory that I really liked, where he described the Cult as singing about these like epic matriarchal figures, because a lot of their songs are like,
It's
hey, this is about a woman who is beyond description.
Yes.
Like, words are failing me trying to describe how amazing this woman
they are
is.
almost always about the love you can find in a woman's arms.
Yeah. At least there's,
That's a quote,
I think,
I'm pretty sure. 3
or 4 songs on this album, because you got Fire Woman, obviously about an epic woman who's made of fire or something. And then you've got Sweet Soul Sister, which is
Sweet Soul Sister.
I like Sweet Soul Sister.
pushing
a decent amount.
on and
Sweet
up.
Soul Sister
I will
good.
say that
But
is
I got bored of it 2 minutes.
Sweet Soul
Fair.
Sister is actually my least
I
favorite
think
song.
all of them get boring after 2. I was just at 2 minutes in. I go, oh my god, what am I listening to? And then I skip it.
You wildin'. It's just because you're too young, I think, for
Ladies and
this
gentlemen,
style of music, man.
ladies and
I don't
gentlemen,
think that's
give
true
a-
at all. Like,
Ladies and gentlemen, B and I are about to beat the fuck out of Shade for these dog shit
like, so
ass
like
tastes.
it's like
Wait, let
because
me say-
we
let
just
me-
fucking reviewed
Let me say,
goddamn Dark Side of the Moon.
let me say,
almost
I
none of
listened to
those
this
are
more
about a
than I
woman.
listened to Dark Side of the
Yes.
Moon.
All I'm
I
saying,
put
but
this
I
on
gave Dark
first.
Side of the Moon like almost an 11.
You're talking
you
about
know?
the age of it. No,
Yeah.
I'm not saying you're too young because of how old the album is. Dark Side of the Moon was ahead of its time. This album is the 80s.
Dark Side of the Moon was needed in 2026.
Yes, Dark Side of the Moon will always be necessary. Sonic Temple is very of its time in a way that
Yes.
I don't think it would have hit with me any time before I got into it. Like it, because I hated 80s music growing up. So like, however much
The
I
only
I'm
thing
fine with
I
some of the
listened
80s.
to, my favorite thing listening to growing up was the B-52s.
yeah.
Give me another 80s artist.
The B-52s.
Dude, wait, hold on. They're not from the fucking 80s. They're from the 70s.
They are, well,
They were still popular in the 80s.
They started in the 70s,
they
and a
were in
lot
the
of their hits came from the 80s. No.
Okay. Do you like Guns N' Roses?
Not really.
Do you like Van Halen?
Yeah.
Led
You
Zeppelin.
like Van Halen.
I'm like, yeah.
Also the 70s.
What was it?
Led Zeppelin.
Yeah, they're all right. Yeah.
Okay. Maybe you just don't like the Cult. Which is fair. I did not think you would like this album. So I'm not surprised by this.
Okay, so Gary always just said this is the first time me and Bird disagree on something. I think Red Hot Chili Peppers is a 6 out of 10 band.
No, that's an agreement, actually.
Now, listen. So
I can put Red Hot Chili Peppers at a 6 and feel good about
everything
Yeah.
after what the
Red Hot Chili Peppers
everything
has,
after Stadium Arcadium I don't really care about.
it. Californication's
everything-
great.
Red Hot
Everything
Chili
before
Peppers
Stadium
has
Arcadium
never
is
made
so goddamn
an
good.
all the way good album. They have a lot
I
of
don't
great
think that's
songs.
true at all.
I think they probably have 20 great songs, no great
I
albums.
think there's more than that.
What's their
I think
best
Stadium
album?
Arcadium is really good. I also think Red Hot Minute is really good.
There's like 5 or 6 good songs on Stadium Arcadium.
I don't think I
It's
think most of the
24
album is great.
songs.
Okay, it's two halves.
Yeah.
The second half isn't that good.
Mars and Jupiter or something like that.
Yeah, I think the second half isn't as good. really.
Okay.
The first half, though, if we think of it that as a singular album, is
There's
great.
like 5 or 6 really good songs on that album. It's
I could
24
listen to-
songs.
How do you feel about Bon Jovi?
Ugh.
I love Bon Jovi. Well,
Oh.
wait, actually,
God.
wait.
You both like Bon Jovi?
Wait.
How did this turn
I
into the
think-
Who Feels What About 80s bands? I want to go through this whole
I
album.
think
I
that-
love this album.
I think that there might be one Bon Jovi album I actually like now that I think about it, but
When
I
I
like
hate Bon Jovi, except for It's My Life, which is generally considered his worst
you don't
song.
like Shot Through the Heart?
No.
Shot through the heart, but you're too late.
And-
Good-
You
good
give
hook.
Love a bad name.
Good
An
hook.
angel's smile is what she said. You promised me heaven
Are we gonna
and
talk
put
about
me
the
through
fucking
hell.
Cult, or are we gonna talk about Bon fucking
I don't
Jovi?
want to talk about the Cult because I gave it a 4. All right, I gotta piss. Keep talking.
Depeche
about the Cult.
Mode?
That's
Okay.
a very different sound.
It's
but,
the 80s.
Yeah,
okay.
Look,
I don't want to go through every 80s band. There are hundreds of 80s bands.
R.E.M..
Ooh, I love REM.
then you like 80s music. I'm sorry to break it to you.
No, he didn't contest that. I was trying to say he didn't like 80s music. Okay. Sun King and Firewoman are a perfect duology because they're about a god man and his god wife going down the road doing god shit, all right? Track 3, American Horse. He's gone crazy, completely crazy, trying to tame the American horse. Epic concept, awesome song. I'm pretty sure it's about Apocalypse Now. It's about Marlon Brando at the end of Apocalypse Now having gone insane.
Hilarious.
Track 4,
Edie, Ciao Baby.
Ciao Baby.
Do not remember this song. Then we totally
The
straight up
stars
with
lay at your feet.
No, you guys did this already.
Edie.
I kind of remember it, but
So Edie starts off with like these symphonic like violins and everything, and he's singing very softly, and it seems like it's going to be this like
Bye
ballad.
Bye Bye.
And then kind of. And then there's this epic drop where he's like, because he's singing about how wonderful Edie is, and then he goes, "But you're not here."
Okay.
And this song is about
Life is bigger.
no REM. Let me get through this album. This will take an hour if we don't progress.
Sweet Soul Sister.
No, Edie.
Oh, we're still
We're
on
on
Edie.
Edie is
right.
about this
All
woman
right.
who is a beautiful model.
Yeah, we're about
who is-
erectile dysfunction. Let's go.
and not Edie.
Honestly, probably
God.
given how much Ian Astbury was drinking at the time.
All right, I will stop.
Jesus.
Stop sabotaging. This.
Edie was a beautiful model who was Andy Warhol's favorite, and she died of a heroin overdose
the-
very young.
You have to say who the
Andy Warhol.
fuck you.
Are you serious or are you being memes? I can't tell.
That was the quickest fuck you I've ever given. Actually, Andy Warhol's one of the best artists that has ever lived.
John Green is writing a book about a couple who made a movie about
You
Andy
know who
Warhol's
Andy Warhol
life,
is,
and
right?
Hell no.
Are you fucking
he's-
with us?
No,
I know that
Shade
he's,
doesn't care about culture. He doesn't care about history.
I know that he gets they get referenced a lot in Family
It's a
Guy.
he. Andy Warhol's a he.
He's a dude.
You
who,
actually don't
You
know
ever
about
seen
Andy
those-
Warhol?
You ever seen like the Campbell soup can paintings where it's like a bunch of different
pop art?
colors?
The origination of pop art. Yes.
Or
Sorry.
like Marilyn Monroe photos where it's like a bunch of Marilyn Monroes in different. Okay, better yet, you remember the Teen Titans episodes with the Mad Mod?
Yeah, I love those.
Yeah, a lot of Andy Warhol references in there.
I thought that was like MC Escher.
Fucking just Google Andy Warhol.
Andy Warhol is like the pillar of American art.
Okay. The thing is that Andy Warhol was insanely famous because he basically punked the fine arts world. Like, he was a New York guy. He had this place where like every famous
Studio
person came through.
42?
And
That looks like the Sandman.
he basically
He does kind of look like the Sandman. I can't argue with you.
he's a lot like Rick Rubin. He's more of a producer than an artist.
I like this one.
Like,
Yeah, moo. Moo, moo, moo.
I like that one.
Basically, Andy Warhol
It's Studio 52, I think.
heavily expanded the realm of what could be considered art. And he was a really hip guy, and every hipster in New York hung out with Andy Warhol.
Anyone who was anyone hung out with Andy Warhol.
In the 80s. And I'm sure he was probably really just a drug dealer, if we're being real about it. But, like, you know.
Do I know the Velvet Underground? I know one song by the Velvet Underground.
Do you know the banana cover? That's an Andy Warhol.
No.
The banana
I don't know what you're
art
talking about.
on the Velvet Underground's
Lou
most
Reed
famous.
is a great.
How the fuck do you know the Velvet Underground? You don't know the fucking banana. The fucking banana.
I know
album
one
cover?
song by the Velvet
Ba
Underground.
ba 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 na. Ba ba
And then,
ba ba na.
That's
na,
not
na.
the
Ba ba ba
fucking-
ba na, na, na.
This is
like a
chaos.
Potato.
It's fine. Nobody's gonna click on a Sonic Temple review, so it could be anything, and it makes just as much
How
difference.
dare you put that into the universe?
I just know facts.
Do you-
Okay, I thought Lou
Facts
Reed was
don't
a
care
black
about your
guy, so I don't
feelings.
know shit about Lou Reed.
He did a collab with Metallica where he
Which one?
screamed about "I am the table."
Okay, so what's the next thing?
So Edie was a model. She died of a heroin overdose. The song's about her. It's really dramatic and cool. I talked about it. Mom talked about this song with me. She was like, "Oh, Edie was so beautiful. This song is such a moving piece about this model. Why did you kiss the world?" Because she kissed. Because to kiss is like a heroin injection. Ciao, baby. Anyway, Sweet Soul Sister, I think the writing of this song is somewhat awkward in how this is the song I do think is too long. Sweet Soul Sister and Soul Asylum
all of them are too long.
both a little bit too long.
And
And they're both
I think
slower.
Soul Asylum was the only one that I liked how long it was.
I like Soul Asylum more
Actually,
than
Soul Asylum is 7 minutes.
It's
I
too
remember
long.
it being 5 minutes.
Yeah,
so
no,
yeah,
it's
too
very long.
All of them are too long.
So I will say that the problem I have with this album as an album in terms of its structure is that the first 3 songs are like heavy hitting, fun, hard, crazy, wacky songs. And then Edie, Sweet Soul Sister, and Soul Asylum are all ballads, like power ballad, epic, like soulful, singy
Oh, you know
songs.
what?
And then after that, New York City, Automatic Blues, Soldier Blue, Wake Up Time for Freedom, Medicine Train are all, again, like hype fun songs.
I thought it was Eddie.
Edie.
I thought it was about the
Guilty Gear character.
The Guilty Gear character,
That's
Eddie.
Hilarious.
Who has a ghost.
So, yeah, the problem I have with this album is that the 3 ballads all being right next to each other makes it feel like an incredible drag because it takes so long to get to New York City that it feels like the album wakes back up. Like it went to sleep and then it woke up again.
So, okay, think about it from the perspective of, like, if you think it's like a drag to get to New York. So for someone that has never listened to this shit before, I don't know. I just skipped every single fucking song.
Well, and
I got like a minute and a half in, and I went.
The first time I listened to this album, when I got to the hook on "Sweet Soul Sister," and he goes, "Sweet Soul
It's great.
Sister," I was like, "I'm in heaven. This is the greatest thing I've ever heard."
It's not recorded well, and it's like it could be so much better.
What do you mean by not recorded well?
It's all the fucking shit's fucking clipping and not fucking
Who
clipping.
gives a
It's
flying
not-
fuck about the clipping.
I do.
Go listen to Daft Punk.
I do.
Hell's Kitchen is a crazy place.
Yeah, so
I ain't never coming back.
I love New York City. It's part of my favorite micro genre of all time, of which there are only 2 songs I know of, which are this song and Thalahun Ginjeet by King Crimson, which are both songs about an English band going to New York City in the late 80s and realizing that it is a fucking hellhole and the scariest place on earth, and they wish they never have to go there again.
Gary always said
That is how
Lou
I
Reed-
feel about New York City.
And New York is like a safe place now.
Gary always said
Sure, yeah.
Statistically.
Lou Reed was a fake ally. What do you mean by that?
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
Next song.
He is the table. That's all you need to know about Lou Reed is that I am the table.
Table.
Oh, we did skip Soul
Automatic
Asylum.
Blues. No, we talked about it.
Okay. Automatic Blues. Talking about the Automatic Blues.
Automatic Blues, other than the first 2 songs, is my favorite song on the album. I ain't no sucker. I ain't no fool. Talking about the Automatic Blues, which is this to me is a song about depression. It's about like, look, I'm not depressed because like I'm retarded. I'm depressed because the world is bad and I can't like it's automatic. You will have the blues. Like of course you'll have the blues, you know. It's not like I fucked up and it's my fault. Like you get depressed.
You just need to pull yourself up by your bootstraps.
Exactly. This is a song about how that's bullshit. Like he's like, I ain't no sucker. I ain't no fool.
That's a bullshit.
Talking about the Automatic Blues. It's also just a great sounding song. I'm a people. I ain't no sucker.
I ain't no fool.
I'm talking about oddly
Yeah, I don't
enough,
know.
one of the
all
least
of what you're
played
describing
songs
is
on
done
this
on like
album,
all
which
the
is
fucking
crazy.
songs, and it's not special.
This is one of my favorite albums, so you can shut the fuck up, stuff that microphone up your ass.
I'm saying what I need to say. This is my fucking moment.
No.
I get to say my opinion.
No,
And
this is why WAMMBS is great.
The fucked up part is this is the second time I've done this exact review because me and Endless Jess did this for a fucking Plebe in the
What did
Weeb.
that motherfucker say?
He really only knew Firewoman, so we listened to the whole album and then we reviewed it, and I was going in depth on every song. He's like, "Yeah, it was good. I don't really remember it."
It's so forgettable. Like
It's not. I'm
would've
quoting
said-
every song.
I would have said.
Soldier Blue.
Well, I'm gonna
that-
say after Automatic Blues, I don't really remember.
I would
any
have
of these
given it like a
songs.
5 or a 6.
Okay, Soldier
But
Blue.
I thought it was so boring. I was trying to listen to it today while I was doing deliveries. I
Yeah.
couldn't.
I listened to it today and then
Skill
had
issue.
it stuck in my head for the
I
rest
couldn't.
of the day.
I was
Skill
listening.
issue.
I was listening to the songs. I was taking deliveries, and I went. And so this is what would happen, right? Song would start. I'd go, okay, yeah, this is something, and then I'd go, and then what do I need to get from Walmart? And, you know, and then what do I need to do after this delivery? And then I'd go, what the fuck am I listening to? And then I'd skip it, and then I'd go, oh, this is a kind of a good hook. What do I need to get from
Soldier
Walmart?
Blue is not one of my favorites. It doesn't sound like the rest of the album. I think it sounds like their previous album because it's just a little thinner and more like straightforward. It seems to be a song about a soldier who's just fighting for no reason, like somebody who's
Which
I don't know, got
Avenged Sevenfold
PTSD or
did
something.
do
All
better.
soldiers.
Avenged Sevenfold did it better.
Danger Line's great.
And maybe it's that I have,
does have a good
too
hook,
many
though.
bands in my
Soldier
head that have done them better.
I don't think Wake Up Time for Freedom is a Jam Project song. It is just a Jam Project song. It is not
Without
a Cult
the 14
song.
singers?
Wake up a time for freedom, baby. Wake up a time to fly. Wake up a time for freedom, baby.
Without the 14 singers.
They have 4 singers in Jam Project.
There's 7,000 singers.
Actually 5.
There's
like
actually
18 singers.
18,000 singers in
Wake
that
Up Time for Freedom almost necessarily had to be a blueprint to Jam Project's whole sound. Like, listening to this song, I'm like, wow, Jam Project really fucking loved this song.
And so to level with Shade here, I
Okay.
I do understand where you're coming from.
All right.
Because this album is so, it's like the foundation for a lot of very popular albums that came after
Maybe if
it.
it came out in like the 60s.
No, you are wrong.
It's I think it's more foundational in Japan than in America. Like,
I think it's
this
very
song,
foundational for both the UK and America.
the thing is, it wasn't a major hit album. Like, Firewoman's a big song. Most of the album, not like a massive hit. She's so
What they
Sanctuary
were
is
doing,
their
I think
biggest.
there's
if
nothing-
you look at their performances as well,
Yeah.
it's not just that, it's how they carry themselves. It's not just the songs, it's how they carry themselves on stage.
Yeah.
This
I don't know
is,
nothing about live performances.
here's a fun fact. They did a tour where they destroyed so many guitars that they broke even. They were in debt after the end of the tour.
That's just like, I mean, that's
How
a lot
long
of
will
fucking
they
shit,
pay
right?
to keep making you
But,
new ones?
so
as long as the soda cans are
The thing
red,
about it
white,
is that
and
it's like
blue ones.
anything that I listen to it, it's like, okay, well, if you try to say it's
Cake?
foundational, I just go, well,
Yeah, I got it.
there's infinitely more to learn from like the Jimi Hendrix experience than this shit.
This took
That's
very
true.
heavy. Like, this
Jimi
is
Hendrix
inspired
is
by Jimi Hendrix.
Right.
Unquestionably.
So what I'm
one of
saying
the
is that it's like,
greats.
how is it foundational if Jimi Hendrix is the foundation?
The last song on here, Medicine Train, is not memorable.
Every development.
I think the only reason Medicine Train exists is because you cannot make a blues rock album without a song about trains.
I was wrong. I
guess
do
it's
like Medicine Train.
It's a good song.
Yeah,
It's just not
Medicine Train's good.
memorable. But you can't make a blues rock album
I
without
don't
a train
like
song.
arguing with Shade.
He just doesn't give a fuck. He's not gonna change his mind.
I'm not even trying to change his mind.
I can change my mind. He's at the appeal to me. You know,
No,
you
that's
know
not
what
even what I'm
you know,
saying.
Know
It's
how I
just-
think.
Shit.
In order to change my mind, you need to know how I
All
think.
right, you know what we're covering next week, right?
No, I don't. and I'm
Did we even
scared.
go through the whole thing? No, yeah, Medicine Train's the last song.
We had a clear plan for next week. We've talked about it a lot. Bye, 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 bye.
Are we really doing it? We're doing No Strings Attached?
And now I'm gonna love this fucking album, and I think we're gonna have a great
Shade,
time.
I'm gonna
next
tell
week.
you right now, you're not gonna love this album.
I'm gonna hate this album.
You think I'm gonna hate this album?
I'm doing
This has
this tonight.
3 good
Yo.
songs.
Did you listen to the whole
Really?
thing?
I have listened to the whole thing.
and
Is
I
that true?
told you it's
Is that
not a
right?
good album. Are you sure you want
Really?
to do it? No.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes,
I
I am
thought-
sure
I
I
thought-
want to do
I
it.
thought that I loved the Backstreet Boys.
It's not.
This
the
is
fucking
not the
Backstreet
Backstreet Boys. This is In Sync.
I'm
Yeah.
doing this tonight.
Girl, probably gonna start a fight. I know this can't be right. Hey, baby, come on.
It's got
I
3 good
loved you
songs on it.
endlessly,
Yeah.
but you weren't there for me. So we
Haruka
got,
Jean song's pretty fucking excited.
yeah, actually, no, I'm gonna say
Somebody, I think it was Gary, who said I signed up for the
Gary
Patreon
literally, yes,
in
did.
order to recommend this album, and that's why I was like, okay, we'll do it next week.
This album has 2 good songs. It's not 3.
Yeah, no, it's fucking bye bye
Bye,
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 and
bye.
it's gonna be me, and that's it. That is it.
It's gonna be mine.
My
Is this
best
the Justin
friend when I
Timberlake
was a kid
group?
was yes. Justin Timberlake was the lead singer of NSYNC.
Not the Backstreet Boys,
Before
as much
he
as I
became
really wish that he
famous.
was.
Backstreet Boys never really had like a one guy who got more famous. than
Am
the
I
rest.
original?
Yeah.
Am I the only one?
Yeah.
Am I sexual?
Yeah.
I do not remember the rest of the lyrics,
I didn't know
but
any
I
of those
know
lyrics.
everybody.
Yeah. Okay, let's move on to
Rock
the beers.
your body.
We're fucking moving
I'm
on.
excited about the beers.
We're moving
I want to do the beers.
It's the beer time.
If Shade feels the same way about the beers as he did about the cult, then we're actually going to get into a fight. It's going to turn into
No,
a fucking
I
brawl.
like these beers. All right, 3, 2, 1. WAMMBS. We're over here. You're going to go ahead and like, fucking comment, fucking subscribe. YouTube doesn't like when I say fucking.
I was going to say, you said fucking the first 60 seconds. We're getting, well, we're not even monetized.
Just
Well,
bleep it.
matter.
Just cut it out.
We don't have monetization.
Yeah, it doesn't even fucking matter.
You need 4,000 channel watch
fuck,
hours.
get my ass. Anyway, go ahead and fucking like, fucking subscribe, fucking go on the Patreon and fucking subscribe to that too. Fucking thank you to the patrons, Arime, fucking Ewan, fucking Gary Always, fucking Duncan264, fucking Last Thesis, fucking Drew. Fucking this is our name.
I'm Bird. This is Shade.
This is my favorite intro
And
ever.
down
ironically.
here, we have Trixie the Golden
Holy
Witch.
fucking shit. Yo,
Oh man.
Bird and I went to South Carolina this weekend. Bird, show off your shirt real quick.
South Carolina, born and raised on the playground is where
That's
I spend most of my days.
Not how that song goes. You know who is from South
Whoa,
Carolina?
Shit, don't destroy the setup.
What was it? Hootie and the Blowfish that was from fucking
I think it was, yeah.
Get it closer.
You can see
I-
Congaree National Park.
I don't think I can see. Get it closer.
Congaree National Park. We went there, which is 20 minutes outside Columbia, the
Hold it.
capital of
Well, gave up.
South Carolina.
I
And
want to fuck shit up more. I feel like
in the course of our trip, we went to 6 breweries
and a distillery.
and a distillery. And the distillery was amazing. But out of the 6 breweries, there was a clear best one.
Steel Hands.
By far. Steel Hands.
Which is what we're talking about right here as they bring up
Which
the beer.
we also got a WAMMBS
logo.
follower off of.
Yes, one of the guys who worked at the brewery was like, I like anime, manga, beer, and
Well, specifically, he
snacks
came
and-
up
Oh, yeah.
to me because I bought
But where is
2
he?
cases of beer
Yeah. He,
and was
Where
like,
is he?
He'll
well,
show
to,
up. He
to
might be there.
totally
We don't
honest
know.
with
Here?
you, to be totally honest
Say
with you,
hello in the chat.
I told him we'd be doing this the day we got home, and that didn't
that
happen.
was not what
So-
happened.
Steel Hands Brewing. It's in a cool building, kind of off in an industrial district. They played nonstop butt rock and grunge the whole time we were there, which was fun.
Great food.
We got a quesadilla
Pulled
with
pork
pulled
quesadilla.
pork in it. That was good. And all the beers we tried were good. And so Bird went, I'm going to buy every to-go beer that they have.
Well, it was also because their 6-packs were $9 a 6-pack.
They are
which is
very cheap
literally
for-
unbeatable.
Yeah.
I have not seen anywhere that has
So
such a
Bird
deal.
bought 8 6-packs. 2 of them were repeats.
I bought
So we've got
6
6 different
six-packs.
beers.
Okay, this is actually
bought 8
I think
six-packs.
a pretty good segue into some content here. What Gary always just said. If I'm driving from Wilmington, North Carolina, down to Orlando, Florida, what is the one place in South Carolina I should stop?
Steel
and
Hands
what
Brewing.
should I see and eat there?
Steel Hands Brewing is up there, but if you are willing to stop in a place and also eat in a place, you should go to Congaree National Park and then go to Steel Hands.
I mean, Congaree would be like a hike. Like, if you're not going to hike
You can do the boardwalk easy.
3 miles. If you're not willing to hike 3 miles,
Do you
don't
think
go
that
to
beats
Congaree.
everything else in South Carolina?
It's
Yes.
free is cool. But, I mean, well, south
you
of the
go.
border, right when you cross the border into South Carolina, there's a massive complex called South
You're
of
not
the
going to hit
border.
that coming from Wilmington.
So you heard this
Oh,
here,
you're
Mr.
right.
Beast. I know you're watching. If you are going from where you stay in North Carolina down to Orlando, Florida, which I know you do in a private jet, you should stop in South Carolina.
If you don't follow my Instagram, I told the entire story of our trip on there. I did it on my live stream just the other day. So go to my latest live stream on Trixie the Golden Witch. We told the whole story. I told the whole story of our trip. We saw the lizards. We saw the reptile exhibit. Every reptile I've ever heard of was at south of the border in one
Reptile.
little building. Reptile. But anyway, Steel Hands.
Friendliest people.
We got 6 beers. We recommended the show to somebody there. Shade, what was your favorite out of the 6 beers?
Honestly, I'm not too sure. Can you hold them all up?
So, okay. We have Steel Light, which is a
yeah.
light beer. I thought this...
That's my least favorite.
It,
That one's okay.
You know, I could understand not liking this. I think as light beers
Not
go,
bad.
this is like one of the best light
Yes.
beers I've ever had. I would give this a 9.
It's a good beer, not
Really?
my favorite.
Okay.
I drank
I remember this
2 of
being
those
pretty
yesterday.
average, maybe a 6.
I
Okay.
showed up to our parents' house and slammed 2 of those immediately, and I did not even get buzzed. So on
But
the
you had most
alcohol
of them.
level, not the best, but they're 4.4%. But I think they taste great
Can't
as a
grab all
beer
those.
lover.
I'm just gonna
Um,
move them all over.
The Special Needs Canines Steel
Yeah.
Paw Wheat Ale
I
was
liked that one a lot.
pretty good.
Actually.
I would
Themed
give this like a
around
6 or 7,
Special
maybe.
needs canines, benefiting them.
Benefiting Special Needs Canines.
For me, that's gonna be a 8.
Yeah,
I don't
It's like
remember.
semi-sour.
yeah, I'm with you there.
I don't remember this
It's a wheat
tropical
ale.
IPA at all.
The tropical is my least favorite.
Yeah.
This is probably a 5.
The tropical, despite its name, does not taste like anything special. It doesn't taste fruity. It just tastes like a kind of generic IPA. I was not into the tropical.
The Juicy
I would give
Hazy,
it
I liked a pretty
5
good
for
amount.
6.
That was good.
6 out of 10.
I think maybe it was a
I
7.
love this one. Yeah, Juicy
7 or an
Hazy.
8, even. The Juicy Hazy
Yeah,
is pretty
I'll give
good.
that a 7. I said love, but I'll give that a 7. It's not as good as the K9.
And then this
The one that exploded on both of us.
My favorite,
Yeah,
the
the one that
Sandstorm.
exploded.
I
It's great.
love this beer.
Do you know what's fun about that? It's a rice lager.
This
It's
is
made with South Carolina heirloom rice.
This is like it's not a exceptional beer in the sense of like tasting it and going, wow, that tastes interesting. It is a lager, a rice lager at that is just better than almost any other
It's enjoyable.
lager I've ever had.
It's straight up
It is
enjoyable.
just the best lager.
Yeah.
I'm still only going to give it a 9.
Sure.
You know what? The only lager I liked more than this was the fucking one. What was that Japanese one? The yuzu lager.
Hino or something.
The yuzu lager we had is still my favorite lager ever, and I of course I like this more than Buena Vesa.
Fair.
This is super fucking drinkable.
I think I'm giving this
extra
between a
crushable.
7 and an 8.
Wait, you want to try another bit because there's a little left in the just to make sure. I don't think you'll raise your score. I just want you to taste it to make sure. And it's warm, so it might not hit.
Yeah, still probably like a 7 or an 8.
Yeah. I would give that one a 9. I really enjoyed that.
No, I
And
have a
then-
strong favorite.
I kept
Now-
coming back to those.
So this is,
This is my strong favorite.
I think this is actually controversial as far as beer goes, right? This is really good.
Coffee
This
lager.
coffee lager.
lagers are good. Like Bird and I seek those out. I will say, I think for me that's going to be an 8, and
This is a 9.5 for
Yeah,
me.
I think for me it's a 9.
I don't think it's my favorite coffee lager, but it is up there with the
Like
best.
the fact that this tastes basically the same as like the coffee energy drinks that I might drink.
Yes.
Yeah.
Is really good. That it's
Yeah.
like it's the beer form of that. Like if I'm not looking for
No, that's one of the
300
ones.
milligrams of
The
caffeine,
Sandstorm and the coffee are the
I
ones you got
would like
doubles
to
of.
say, failing on my part, at Steel Hands, you can get what they call a half and half, which is half this and half their pecan lager, which
Yeah.
I really meant to have the pecan lagers for Shade to try to mix them
Yeah.
both up. I drank them. Oopsie poopsie.
I think I might have liked the coffee lager more by itself than with the pecan, or at least
Together,
equally.
they are really incredible.
They were really good, from what I remember. But drinking that at home, I was like, this is pretty much just as good.
No, the coffee lager's great.
Because the pecan lager by itself was not that great.
This is the winner. And we do have a hat from here as well.
I think for me, like, as I keep drinking this K9 one, I'm like, damn, this is fucking good. Like, this might be my favorite one.
May I?
Here. K9, I mean, I loved Sandstorm. I loved the K9. And I love the coffee lager. I thought Steel Light was, I didn't love it, but as light beers go, it's like as good as they get. The orange one is like I'm not the biggest IPA fan. This is what I would want an IPA to taste like
Yeah.
if I'm going to reach for an IPA.
So the K9 one is great. It's pretty good. I do like the rice one a little more than that.
Yeah. The tropical is the only one I wouldn't get again.
Yeah, that's about where I stand as well. I think the yellow IPA is good, but like part of the reason I felt so good about getting so many of these 6-packs for WAMMBS is they're all super low alcohol.
Mm-hmm.
It's easy to drink, and I knew they were good because we tried.
Let me
most
try
of
the
them.
coffee one again,
Yeah.
just because I need to decide what's my favorite. That is really good.
I know.
I'm gonna
Give it
say
back to me, please.
coffee. Ooh, damn. Yeah, no. I amend. That's a 9. I said 8 earlier. That's a 9.
No, the coffee lager's goated.
It actually just tastes like coffee. The funny thing is, it's better than the coffee I've been drinking because I've got the house blend Costco coffee, which I don't like, and that's better. It does kind of taste like a less sugary version of like a Starbucks canned latte type shit.
Yeah, those things are fucking good.
I'm gonna say the coffee is probably number 1.
Yeah.
Followed very closely for me by Steel Paws and then Sandstorm, and those are all in like the strong 8 light 9 like power
coffee, Sandstorm, Paws.
All 3 of those are great beers.
Yellow IPA.
Yellow IPA is good.
The blue IPA and then light is where I rank this.
I would definitely put light above tropical. I didn't.
Similar on that.
I did not care for the tropical.
This is why we need to go to breweries.
Yeah, I think all of that was
more.
actually pretty similar.
Yeah,
for all of us.
It's nice to have good beer, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, yeah, this was a champion. I was so impressed when we went there because like most breweries we go to have like, if they're like, some of them just none of the beers are very good, and that's always a disappointment.
Hunter-gatherer.
Yeah, hunter-gatherer, none of it was very good. Some breweries we go to and they have like 1 or 2 really good beers, and then the rest are mid. This is one of the only breweries we've been to where we kept trying beers and they were all good. I think we did get a flight, and
We did 2 flights.
I feel like some of the ones in the flights were not as good because they did have a lot of beers. And I know there were some we didn't like that much. But out of the ones that they had to go, why are you scratching me, big man? What the fuck is going on? I'm not your fucking scratch pad. He like woke up and was like, let me kill you.
He just likes to grab onto things.
I know, but not me, motherfucker. All right, we're done with the beers.
What are we doing next week?
Beers? I don't think we usually do that.
We don't usually plan it, but do you want to plan it? I mean, we'll be out of town, so we'll probably hit up a brewery and bring more beer back.
Well, not next week, because next week we're doing it before.
Oh, we're going to do it before we go out of town.
Yeah, we're talking about doing it.
I know what we're doing 2 weeks from now.
Yeah. What do you want to do next week?
Next week, I don't know, but 2 weeks from now, we're bringing Sly Fox stuff back.
What do you want to do next week?
We're
going to Stone.
Again.
We
We're going. Yeah.
We could do a round 2 of Stone.
Let's do a round 2 of Stone with stuff we haven't done from Stone.
Yeah, bring some shit that's not in their public pack.
Stone.
Yeah.
Okay, let's move on to the snacks.
We can move on. And we're going to do a 3 count.
5. 4. Wait. 6.
Fucking asshole.
5. 4. 3. 2. 1.
WAMMBS.
Did you call me an asshole?
I did.
We're going to go ahead and bring up this here scroll. Thank you to our patrons, Ari Makey, Juan, Gary Always, Duncan 264, 264, Last Isis, and Drew for giving us your hard-earned dollars. And if you want your names listed up here and you want an exclusive podcast, which I'm rethinking, maybe we should just like not even limit it to movies and games. Maybe it should just be some shit that we actually fucking care about.
We care about games?
I know, but just like what? Just can just be whatever. Like,
I figured the point of Mags was for us to talk about stuff we were nostalgic about.
Maybe then we can just change the name. You know.
What are you trying to include that is not under the umbrella of movies and games?
I don't know. I mean, movies and games is like something, but like maybe it can just be anything that we just care about deeply.
Okay, well, we'll figure that out when we decide what the next episode's about.
And you're gonna go ahead and subscribe to the Patreon for this stuff that we're super uncertain about. This is Shade over here in this corner.
I'm Bird.
And this is Bird over here in this corner.
Ding, ding, ding.
And this is Trixie over here in this corner.
Ding, ding, ding.
Ding. But this is a fucking 3 match? That's crazy. No one's going to wrestle that. Oh! And we are talking about our snack
Just
segment
like the
here for
new
this
day.
week.
Grab that snack, brother.
What the fuck is this snack?
Okay,
talking
so
about
you ever heard of
Buc-ee's.
Buc-ee's?
Buc-ee's
No.
Beaver Nuggets.
No, it's Buc-ee.
Buc-ee's Beaver Nuggets.
It's pronounced Buc-ee.
Buc-ee's Beaver
It's
Nuggets.
pronounced Buc-ee.
Buc-ee's Beaver Nuggets is very...
Show it to the camera. Show them what you're looking at. Show
I don't know,
them what
this
it
is kind of
is.
sensual. Maybe
Show
I can't
it to
show
them.
Maybe I can't show it on camera.
No, show them the
We're talking about some
Buc-ee.
Buc-ee Beaver Nuggets?
Show
I
them
don't
the
know.
Buc-ee. So, depending on where you live, You are either intimately familiar with Buc-ee's or have.
Or
Talking
you
about, what are
wish
you talking
you
about?
were.
Intimate?
You wish you were.
I don't know if this is maybe when you
Shade, you've never been to Buc-ee's,
or
right?
Pornhub or something.
Shade,
No, I've never been to a Buc-ee's.
do you know anything about Buc-ee's?
You got some scissors.
What do you know? Wait, Shade, what do you know about Buc-ee's?
I know it's like kind of like a gigantic Wawa.
Yeah.
It is kind of like
Yeah.
a gigantic Wawa.
So Buc-ee's is from Texas. They are a
Holy shit!
That is not what you're
How does
supposed to do.
that
Buc-ee's is a gas
B,
station.
can you get a bowl?
Yeah. I'm trying to explain Buc-ee's though.
So Buc-ee's is a brand of gas stations that purely exists off the fact that they are the biggest gas stations. They have everything.
We don't have a clean bowl. Here's a plate.
So whatever.
Reach. So yeah, Buc-ee's is a gas station / convenience store that comes from Texas. And you know how everything's bigger in Texas? It's never been more true than it is for Buc-ee's. And they're slowly, actually I should say they're rapidly expanding throughout the United States.
These have been sitting in the truck for a couple days.
I do believe that the northernmost Buc-ee's right now is in Virginia, in northern Virginia.
Near
about
Richmond.
2.5 hours. It's closer to Charlottesville, I think. Or it's in between Richmond and
Oh,
Charlottesville.
you are right. Yeah.
So that's the northernmost Buc-ee's. They've been expanding. There's one in Kentucky. They're in a bunch of places. But when Bird went to Texas one time from Kentucky, he went to Buc-ee's and he was like blown the fuck away. Shade is losing his shit because it looks like a pineapple came out of the fucking bag.
Because they're coated in sugar and they've been sitting in a truck
Yeah, they've
for a
been
couple
sitting in
days.
the truck for days, so they've melted together.
These are great.
The way that you just fucking grabbed chunks.
So Buc-ee's, what is unique about them, if you go to a Buc-ee's, they have about 120 gas pumps at any given Buc-ee's. Literally 120 gas pumps at
I
any
would say
given
low end
Buc-ee's.
90, but yeah.
And they usually have a big ass car wash. That one of them has the biggest car wash in
That's the one I went to, but
world.
that's very specific to that Buc-ee's.
A bunch of them have a car wash, though. They often have a car wash. They often have this drink place next to them, a beverage store that has a bunch of beers called...
No, a lot of them do not have that.
A bunch of them fucking do, though! It is not
Mickey
uncommon
Fins.
for them to have a Mickey Fins. That's not the first time we went to one that had one there. Just let me describe Buc-ee's. They got 120 gas pumps. They often have a Mickey Fins, and the store is broken up into sections. So right dead in the middle of Buc-ee's is the
Brisket.
fresh food aisle, where they got the brisket section, where they do...
Fresh brisket on the board.
They got brisket on the board. They got a... Jesus. They have a Wawa-esque, like, touchscreen food ordering thing. Tell me that was on camera. It wasn't even on camera. You son of a bitch. Shane just exploded the Beaver Nuggets all over the plate.
Shade, those
Not
those
even
are
on
yours.
camera.
At least they're edible.
Give me some goddamn Beaver Nuggets. I'm tired of talking. Bird, you fucking explain Buc-ee's. I don't give a shit anymore. I don't give a fuck.
She fucking quit. So how would you describe Buc-ee's?
I'm dying. I'm fucking dying. I can't.
It tastes like caramel puffs.
Yeah. So Buc-ee's, you go in and got every drink you could literally imagine in the world. They have fresh brisket, either sandwiches or burritos based on when you go in the daytime. If it's
They got a whole beef jerky counter with every type of
They
beef
have a
jerky
fudge
you've
counter.
never imagined. They have a fudge counter.
Whoa,
too
beef
expensive.
jerky. Wait, my neurons activated. What?
They have every type of beef jerky
We
you've
should've-
never
we
imagined.
should've brought some
like
beef
20
jerky back
different
for him.
types of beef jerky.
Well, you didn't bring back beef jerky?
Bird hates beef jerky, so he didn't even think about it. He
What?
doesn't even look at the beef jerky
You
counter.
know who I am.
no, I know.
He gave no thought.
Why is your name
Also-
blue?
It's worth mentioning because they're
Buc-ee's
moderators.
is Wawa if it was designed by Hideo Kojima. Yes.
There are about 250 people in Buc-ee's in the daytime.
500.
It is unfathomably fucking slammed. Like, it's bigger than a normal, like, it's bigger than a Wawa, but not so much bigger that it should have
It's like 3 Wawas.
500 people fucking in it, but it has 500 fucking people in it. What they're best known for is their bathrooms, because every bathroom is like a completely individualized universe, and they're completely spotless. But like, we go there for the hot sauce. Like, the first time Bird stopped into a Buc-ee's, he got the hot sauce, he brought it home, we loved the hot sauce, and so we started driving an hour to Buc-ee's on the regular just to get hot sauce and fucking brisket and shit. And
The
like,
Buc-ee's hot sauce is
so
even to
the
this
Buc-ee's
day.
is like, there's one section that's just food and snacks. There's one section that's the fresh food that they make, and then there's the Buc-ee's products section, which is just beaver themed merchandise. Like the beaver. Did you show the beaver? Show them the beaver. Make sure the beaver is prominent.
All right. I mean,
The
I
beaver
guess.
that is the Buc-ee's beaver.
They saw the beaver of my pussy.
They have like a whole section of the store
They
is
saw the
just
Buc-ee beaver.
merchandise that is themed around the Buc-ee's beaver. So like
Yeah.
clothes, apparel.
I think it's actually insane that you all came back from Buc-ee's
random bullshit.
and you didn't give me a Buc-ee's like hat or like a hoodie or something.
Look,
We didn't know you wanted a hat or a hoodie.
they have a whole apparel section, and then they also have like another gift shop section that tends to be the least visited, but it's more like generic, like non-Buc-ee's themed stuff.
Was there art in the bathroom?
Yes. There is
probably.
literal art in the bathroom that you can purchase.
You can purchase
Yes.
in the bathroom.
There you go. It's not a San
They
Antonio
need to set
thing.
up a counter, like a sales counter in the bathroom. Typically outside, they'll have like a bunch of like grills and chairs and fucking charcoals and shit. But yeah, it is like the Walmart of gas stations. Like, just an
It's better than
unimaginably,
Walmart.
and like
It's
every-
better than Walmart, and for one reason only. They
Yeah.
pay their employees stupid well.
Yeah, their
Oh
employees
my God.
seem like they really love being there, and like every Buc-ee's is in its own little universe because
When
they
you come in
build
the door,
like
they go, "Welcome to Buc-ee's."
to get
do.
into a Buc-ee's. It's always like you take the exit and then you have to make like 4 turns into this little like mini labyrinth that is the Buc-ee's. They don't accept trucks. Like semi trucks are not allowed at Buc-ee's.
All right, so
It is
two
purely
things I'm
for
saying
car
here.
traffic.
2 things I'm saying here is that one, allegedly, Buc-ee's has a quite strict work environment. The other thing is the Buc-ee's restroom is a pocket dimension.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
it does feel like when you go into one of the individual bathrooms, you feel like you're in your own world. Like no one else is in this bathroom with you, even though there's like 40 bathrooms
Now,
in the
this
bathroom.
is not a Buc-ee's, but the last time I took a shit at a gas station, right,
Yeah.
was a Royal Farms nearby.
Okay.
I know what
I took a shit.
They seem pretty good.
Listen, so I got into the
Don't
car
want
and I
to.
went. Now I've taken a shit in the yard before.
Here?
Yes.
Why?
The bathroom.
Which yard?
The
Our yard.
So
What part of the yard?
WAMMBS scavenger hunt. Lord, we're gonna look for my fucking dookie on the ground.
Fossilized shit in the
Anyway,
backyard.
I didn't want to have to do
you
that
have
again.
the time
To
to
look
listen
for my
to me
poopy.
whine.
I shit in the backyard. Can you find it? Anyway, I didn't want to have
bit
to
my
do that
cheek.
again. But both bathrooms were taken up, and I was like, I really have to shit. So I started driving, and I was like, what is the closest fucking thing that I can think of? And I
Royal
was like,
Farms.
Royal Farms. So I went to Royal Farms, and I took the fattest shit. That shit was so fat. I think the Queen of England probably would have been jealous. And I shit so fucking hard, man. And it was actually a pretty clean shit. I didn't have to wipe that much. But what I'm getting at here is that the toilet at fucking Royal Farm, it was the strongest toilet I ever fucking shat in. Like I fucking, I was done and I hit the fucking handle.
I
and went,
really try to be the weird one on this podcast, but
What do you mean? I hit the fucking handle on that shit, and it went, and it was fucking gone.
yep, I know what you mean.
It was so fast. I was like, holy shit. That fucking toilet ate my shit.
Heal me with your holy shit. Let's try the pecans too. What do you rate those? I would give them a 7.
Yeah.
I think a 7's good. It's fair.
They taste exactly like caramel popcorn, but they get stuck in your teeth and throat less.
This is the thing. As soon as it touched my tongue, I went, oh, so this is that thing that me and Ma would always get where it's like the 3 different popcorns and like one of them is caramel.
Yes.
And we would eat the fuck out of those and then like leave the other 2 for someone else to eat.
I ate all of them. I like the cheese ones. I like cheese popcorn.
You just eat the fuck out of the caramel ones, and then the other ones were just like, all right,
Actually,
whatever.
sorry. Well,
It would last a little longer.
the fucking cheese and caramel popcorn combination, stupid. I don't fucking get it. If anyone actually enjoys that shit, fuck you.
Yeah, fuck you.
Absolutely fuck
I like
you.
the cheese
Yeah,
popcorn.
fuck
No.
you.
You know, I like some of the cheese popcorn. Fuck
Fuck you
you.
know about popcorn.
Fuck you.
It didn't even go for the whole meme. It's just like, fuck you.
No, fuck you. If you like cheese and caramel popcorn, it's just a fucking ploy to get rid of cheese popcorn. It always has been. It always will be.
Johnson & Johnson
Daria
popcorn.
Matropa said, Buc-ee's exploded by simple European pea brain. It rewired my neurons. This is what I've been hearing about like people who are at the World Cup from around the world.
Going to Buc-ee's? Yeah.
Going to Buc-ee's and having their whole life understanding.
No, there was a coworker.
for what it's worth, from an experience perspective, I fucking hate Buc-ee's. I love Buc-ee's because they have some really incredible products.
The first time you went to Buc-ee's, you wouldn't shut up about it for 2 whole weeks. That's why we had to go, because I was like, I gotta know what you're talking about. What is
it was
this
not
Buc-ee's?
busy because it was in Texas, where
We
all of the
usually
Buc-ee's
go
are,
to Buc-ee's at 2 in the morning,
where
and it's not busy.
fine and fun and normal.
Yes.
And then you go to a
If you go in the
Buc-ee's
daytime,
anywhere.
it's a nightmare.
Anywhere from fucking 9 to 5.
Yeah.
And it's just the worst experience you've ever had.
If you can go to Buc-ee's in the dead of night, do it then. If you have to do it in
because
the
they're
middle
all
of the day,
24 hours. Do not go to Buc-ee's in the middle of the day.
no, don't go there in the daytime. It's a night.
Although
I have never been to a gas station with more bad bitches in it.
True.
Holy
There was
shit.
unfathomable, which South Carolina in general, ridiculous amount of good-looking women.
Bad bitch shopping at the Buc-ee's.
I don't know what was going on, but we went to Buc-ee's, and the second we turned up, I was like, "What is going on here?" Like, hot chicks everywhere. Probably because it was 100 degrees and nobody was wearing very many clothes.
And it's also just like the safest place if there's 250 people. I don't know.
yeah,
A whole lot can happen.
it
at
is
the
a
gas
very
station.
crowded place.
But
I saw somebody more trans than myself. And by that, I don't mean better passing. I mean more clearly trans.
what I was gonna
And
say
like, damn,
is that
that's
what do you mean?
bold.
Whoa,
I
whoa,
wanna
what do you
dress
mean
like
by
that.
clearly trans?
Yeah. It's not
They had
Pride
a
Month anymore.
beard and makeup, and we're in a Speedo.
Is that clearly trans or is that just
That
expressive?
could just be gay.
What's the difference?
There is one.
So, what I was gonna say is that a coworker of mine, right?
Mhm.
So I was sort of like hating on America,
Mm-hmm.
right? And they were coming at me with a more patriotic take. And he was like, yo, you seen the World Cup people come by, and they're having our food, they're staying at our places, and they don't want to go back.
Yeah.
I was just like, where the fuck are you seeing these videos that these guys are like, I don't want to go back to Europe. And maybe they're at Buc-ee's.
I saw a hilarious clip of the American UN ambassador talking about people from the World Cup in the same context, and he was like, he literally said like, their experience in America, they're going to Buc-ee's, they're going to Chick-fil-A, it's real easy to like eat and talk on the phone in your car at the same time. It's just a great place. Like that was his sell on America. Great gas
I will
stations,
say, in
great
terms of
fast food,
businesses,
easy to eat in your car and talk on the
literally
phone.
true. Chick-fil-A has only very
think it's just
recently
like,
started expanding outside of the U.S.
It's the same thing as if you go and visit any country, you're probably gonna go like, wow, this country's fucking awesome. I love my time.
I
here."
love my Buc-ee's. I love my Chick-fil-A. I
you
love
go
my
to-
talking in the
You go to a fucking
car
7-Eleven
and
in
eating at the
Japan, you
same
probably
time.
think it's the best country in the world. But,
I
like,
saw the
maybe
brisket in the fresh board. We never getting bored in a Hot time and now this is Bucks country.
$10 if you know what song he was doing.
Anyway, we're talking about fucking, I don't know what these are.
Did you know that in Germany
bullshit.
they don't put cup holders in the car?
Did you
Break
know?
out the pecans.
Wait, did you know in Germany?
Break out the pecans.
Did you know in Germany they used to?
In most European countries, they don't have central AC.
Yes.
Oh.
Because yes, it's been a huge thing recently because of the heat wave.
They just open their windows.
Oh, what the fuck? What's wrong with them? What the actual
Like even
fuck?
Japan,
You didn't
has,
know
like,
this?
Like Japan doesn't have central AC, but they have like a unit. You know, in your room.
A unit's fine.
No, they don't. Do
You
that.
didn't
Well,
know.
their apartments
No.
are tiny. A unit's enough.
All of the EU has been going crazy over this heat wave right now
Yeah,
because
'cause it
shit
actually
is
went up.
melting.
Now,
they don't have
the thing
central
about the EU
AC.
Yes, because it's better for climate change.
So
I saw the light in
the thing is,
Sun
so I'm
rising
gonna
back
I'm
in
gonna
the morning when a running
No,
riverside
this is gonna
getting
sound-
sitting
this
back
is
with
gonna
a
sound-
40 on
this
the
is gonna
muddy
sound
riverside.
baptized in holy water and shine with the dogs running.
it is the most like least patriotic thing I've ever seen said. I think, maybe, but in Europe's defense, right?
No.
Look at where
July
it is.
4th was
no.
yesterday.
And
No.
so
Mm-mm.
and so 9/11 was not.
9/11
Anyway,
was 2
What
days
the
ago.
fuck are you trying to say?
Anyway, so Europe,
Where's the pecans?
if you look at the globe, should be frozen,
You see the pecans? You see them?
right?
What do you mean the globe should be
What do
frozen?
you mean by it should
No,
be frozen?
I didn't say the globe should be frozen. I said Europe should be frozen. Look at where it is, on the latitude of the
Yeah,
world.
I don't. What do you mean by it should be
Longitude.
frozen?
Where it is, it should be frozen. All of Russia is frozen. All of Canada is frozen. It should be frozen.
There's
it
probably a fucking wind that goes through
Because
it.
of the fucking stream from the ocean. So the
Yeah.
ocean pushes heat from the equator up into Europe. They're not used to fucking heat waves like that. That's crazy. They shouldn't be
They
fucking hot.
Fucking
They should be
need
frozen.
No, central. The reason they don't have central AC is that all of their countries are 300 fucking years old, which means all their houses are 300 fucking years
Because
old.
they don't need it.
No, it's
They don't need
actually none of that. It's that all of their governments are stupid.
That too, but no,
Well,
but
they
that's
just-
not
they
why
just
we have
don't need
central
it.
AC here. We just rebuild our houses. First of all,
We don't have-
90% of American houses were built this century, and
We don't
second of
have
all, we
central
rebuild
AC.
them.
In all of the fucking frozen states,
Have
we
some-
have goddamn. You burn
have
wood
some
in the
candied
fucking
pecans.
furnace.
You do not burn wood. You burn fucking gasoline.
You do either one. So it depends on where you are.
True.
I've lived in an ancient house that didn't have central AC
In New York.
in Boston.
Oh,
It sucked fucking shit. It was the worst experience imaginable. You don't like candied pecans?
They're better
I
warm.
didn't like that.
They do. They serve these under like a heat lamp. I like it. I mean, it just tastes like sugar
The
and
aftertaste was alright.
just tastes like sugar and nut.
Nut. Ladies and gentlemen,
I give
this has
these
been
a-
WAMMS.
I give these an
We've
8.
WAMMSed.
Wait, score. I give these an 8.
I'm with you.
Maybe a 6 or 7, maybe.
One more.
No, not really. Actually,
We've WAMMSed it up.
I really
kinda
like
just,
it.
it
I
kind
actually
of
might
just
give
tastes
these
like
a 9.
powdered sugar.
No, I when they're warm,
I
they're
love
great.
powdered sugar. What do you score it?
8.5.
Yeah,
This
I
has
like
been
it.
WAMMS, ladies and gentlemen. We've argued.
Well,
We've eaten snacks.
this might have been our most
Life
divided episode yet.
It's bigger.
What
It's
are we
bigger
doing next
than
week?
You, and
Only
you
on Sonic
are
Temple,
not
though.
me. The things that I would go to, the distance in your eyes.
The lengths that I would go to.
Oh no, I said too much. I haven't said enough. I thought that I heard you laughing. I thought that I heard you sing. I think I thought I saw you try.
Via
But that was just
smoke
a
on the
dream.
horizon.
Try, cry, die. That was just a dream. Just a dream.
Fire.
Just a dream.
Smokestack lightning.
That's me in the corner, duck, boom, boom. But that's me in the spotlight, losing my religion.
What the fuck did you switch it up?